How's it going? Welcome back to Premier League Dad. Hope you're doing well. Really looking forward to this one. It's the final day of the Premier League season. It's the final day. Nottingham Forest against Chelsea is the game that we're going to do because that one seems to have the most riding on it. Let's be honest. I'm a Liverpool fan. Of course I'm going to be keeping an eye on the Liverpool game. I've got the Liverpool game on a different telly in the room just here, so we will keep an eye on the Liverpool game, of course. But we're here to do the live watch-along of Forest against Chelsea. One of these two could be making Champions League football. Both of them can't, but one of them could be making Champions League football. It's going to take them to win today. They're going to have to win. A draw's not good enough to either of them. A draw probably suits Villa, probably suits Newcastle, but certainly doesn't suit either of the teams today. Both of them are going to have to go for the win, and that's why I think it's going to be a really good game to watch. Really entertaining game to watch. And yeah, we're going to be doing that one. Nottingham Forest against Chelsea. We'll keep you updated throughout the game, of course, on Manchester United against Aston Villa. We'll keep you updated on Newcastle and Everton. Liverpool against Palace, of course. Spurs at home to Brighton. The Europa League trophy being paraded around the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Ipswich against West Ham, of course, as well. Graham Potter trying to finish the season on a high. Ipswich going down, of course, but Brentford against Wolves is the other one. Arsenal away at Southampton. They're going to try and finish the season on a high as well. Any other games that I'm missing out? I don't think there is there? Is that everyone? Have we done everyone? I think that's all the games today, isn't it? I'm sure it is. But yeah, we're going to cover all the Champions League, final. It's just going to be chaos. It's going to be chaos throughout the game. I'm telling you, throughout the 90 minutes today, we're going to see Newcastle probably dropping out of it, probably Villa dropping out of it, probably Chelsea on and Forest dropping out of it. It's going to all change pace throughout the day. And I'm really excited to see which two teams out of those four, Forest, Newcastle, Chelsea and Villa, which two out of the four make those Champions League places. Let me know in the comments which you think it's going to be. And we'll be doing a Gillette Soccer Saturday run through as the game's going on. I'll be letting you know as the goals go in elsewhere. And yeah, really looking forward to this one. Really excited. We've just watched Charlton against Wickham. Charlton against Wickham was the semi-final of the playoffs. Charlton beat Wickham to get through to the playoff final against Leyton Orient, and Charlton have beaten Leyton Orient 1-0 to make the Championship. League One playoff final was absolutely fantastic. Great win for Charlton. And yeah, they're through to the Championship. Nathan Jones taking them up. And yeah, there you go. We're now focusing on the Premier League. We've got lots to talk about. Lots and lots to talk about. And yeah, I can see the comments already coming in. And yeah, first off, I do just want to say a big thank you. Big thank you to Match Bingo. If you've not already, go and check out Match Bingo. You can get your bingo cards for these Premier League games, right? Match Bingo are sponsoring Premier League Dad to the end of the Premier League season, to the end of the month, the end of May, right? They are an absolutely fantastic bunch of guys over there. They've created this genius new app that combines all the excitement of a bet on the football with a game of bingo. All the fun and excitement you associate with a game of bingo. It's a completely different way of betting on the football. I really like it. I really enjoy it. I've got my bingo cards for this game, Forest against Chelsea. If you go and set up an account now with that link on the screen or in my description, if you go and set up a link, download the Match Bingo app, you can deposit £5, you can get £10 free, right? Can't say fairer than that. You can go and buy your bingo cards for this game. It's an absolutely brilliant way of betting on the footy. And as I say, indirectly, you'll be supporting the channel. If you want to help us out with a £5, go and... I mean, it's not just helping me out, it's helping yourself out. I think I won 60... Was it 60 quid I won last night on Match Bingo? 60 quid on a game of bingos, right? Go and check it out. Honestly, I'm not going to tell you the ins and outs of it, but go and check it out. Download the app even before you deposit. Download the app and at least have a look and see. But it's definitely worth having a go. And yeah, it's a really cool app. And like I say, it's the last chance really for you to support the channel. If you go and deposit £5 on that link, you get £10 free as well to try it out. And yeah, appreciate your help, appreciate your support throughout the season. We're going to be live tonight, not just after these Premier League games. Of course, we're going to be live for Venezia against Juventus. We're going to be live throughout the rest of the month, of course. The Champions League final, the Europa Conference League final on Wednesday. The League 2 playoff final tomorrow. AFC Wimbledon hoping to come up in that one against Walsall. And obviously the National League playoff final as well next week. We've got Oldham against Southend. So we're going to be doing all of that. There's loads going on. Watch-alongs every single day on this channel. Really appreciate that, Harry Lawrence. Cheers for coming over, mate. Absolute star. Thanks for that. And I will see you. I don't know why I'm saying I'll see you all. We're just starting the live. Why am I saying I'm ending the live? Absolute madness. I'm all over the place. But yeah, listen, I just wanted to promote Match Bingo. They're an absolutely fantastic bunch of guys, and this is the last chance for you to go and get that promotion and benefit the channel and help the channel. So if you can, it'd be amazing. Newcastle 2-0 Everton, says Callum. I think Everton are going to get something, mate. I really do think Everton are going to get something. Let's just go live very quickly on TikTok, and then we can get everything going for this game. I want to talk through the lineups because I haven't looked at the lineups for any of the games yet. Right, Nottingham Forest Chelsea lineups. Let's have a look. Matt Sells in goal. Ola Aina at right back. Milenkovic, Murillo, and then Nico Williams on the left. It's Dominguez, Sangare, Anderson, and then a front three of Gibbs, White, Elanga, and Wood. Okay. Forest going strong. For Chelsea. Ooh, Chelsea. What is going on? It's Sanchez in goal. It's Cucurella, Colwill, Adrabayo, and James at the back. It's Enzo and Caicedo in midfield, with Cole Palmer just in front. And then it's a front three. Get this. It's a front three of Madueke, Sancho, and Neto. There's no striker. None at all. No striker for Chelsea going into this one. That's a big call. Nicholas Jackson not even on the bench. Where's Nick? Oh, he's red carded. Of course, that was silly for me to even not remember that. But Nicholas Jackson not playing. Mudryk suspended. And they've got on the bench Guiu. Mark Guiu is the only other centre forward they can bring on. But they're going with a false nine, Chelsea. They're going with a false nine. Ricardo Romano. Hola, Kieran. Good to see you, Ricardo. Good to have you, mate. Callum, I actually think City may lose today. Kieran Baines, Ipswich are going to win today. I feel it in my veins, says Kieran. Callum, Fulham 2, City 1, Forest 2, Chelsea 2, Man United 1, Villa 5, Spurs 3, Brighton 2, Southampton 0, Arsenal 4, and Liverpool 6, Palace 3. Good grief. Good grief, Callum. 6-3. I don't think there's going to be 6-3. I don't think there's going to be 9 goals in that Liverpool. That Liverpool Palace game is going to be about as dull as it gets, I think. Until, obviously, Liverpool are lifting the trophy. But I think it's going to be dull. Very, very dull. I mean, hopefully Mo gets the record. I'm looking forward to that. Right. Let me just catch up with the chat 1 second. I am gonna keep it up. Try moderating from your web browser. You can now mute and block users, add moderators, and more. I don't know if I can moderate from my web browser. Alfie Young, what game are you watching, mate? We are watching Nottingham Forest against Chelsea. That's going to be the game we're watching right now. Daz Buller, Man U 1, Aston Villa 5. Okay. DC 180, I have a 5 on the PSG top randomly falling. Oh, God. Forest versus Chelsea, who you got, says Dan. I'm backing Chelsea. Yeah, I'm backing Chelsea, Dan. I am backing Chelsea. Callum, it's the end of the season. We know goals come in all of... Yeah, well, that's true. Yeah, it is goals galore at the end of the season. Formula 1's still going on Sky Sports here. It's 17 minutes to kick off. Jonathan Guzman, what do we think about this Arsenal lineup, mate? Let's have a look at the Arsenal lineup. Yeah, I've not seen it. Let's take a look at the Arsenal lineup. In fact, we'll do all the lineups. Why not? Southampton, Ramsdale, Sugawara, Wood, Taylor, Wellington, Robinson, Downs, Ugochukwu, Fernandes, Sulemana and Stewart. Okay. Arsenal, it's Raya, Tierney, Kivior, White, Partey at right back. Unless Zinchenko goes to right back. And then it's Partey, Rice and Marino in midfield. That would make sense. And then a front three of Sterling, Guarnieri, Martinelli. Okay, so no Saka, no Odegaard, no Lewis Skelly, no Kai Havertz. Timber left out as well. Interesting. Okay, yeah, that's the Arsenal lineup. The Liverpool lineup, let's do that. Liverpool have got Alisson in goal. It's Conor Bradley on the bench with Konate. It's Conor Bradley at right back. Konate, Van Dijk and Robertson at the back. Gravenberch and Soboslai and Curtis Jones in midfield. And then it's Salah, Diaz, Gakpo, front three. For Palace, it's Henderson in goal, Richards, Lacroix, Lerma, Mitchell at left back, Munoz at right back, Kamada, Hughes, Eze, Sam, Mateta. Okay, so Wharton isn't included, Gay isn't included. Alexis McAllister is being rested for Liverpool because he's got a big trip to Argentina in the next few days. What else are we looking at today? Let's have a look and see Man United against Aston Villa. What's the lineups there? Man United have got Bayern Deer in goal. They've dropped Onana. Onana isn't even in the squad. Then it's Lindelof, Maguire and Heaven at the back. Mazraoui and Dorgu joining them in the wing-back positions. Fernandes and Casemiro in midfield. Then it's Diallo, Mount and Højlund. Which does tell you a lot. I do think that that Højlund is going to stay next season. Yeah. I think Højlund is going to stay next season. Kieran, hate to say it, but your Nottingham Forest badge on your stream looks like Rotherham inside Forest. Mate, it's impossible to get a good Forest badge. Can't find them anywhere. And for Villa, it is Martinez in goal, Martin, Torres, Konsa and Cash, Onana, Kamara, Asensio, and then it's McGinn, Rodgers and Watkins. Villa gone very, very strong. Very, very strong for Aston Villa. Newcastle and Everton, it is Pope in goal, Shah, Botman and Byrne at the back, Murphy and Livramento in the wide areas, Bruno and Tonali. Oh, I don't like that. No, I don't think that's going to be a 3-4-3. That's going to be Livramento and Byrne in the full-back areas, Botman and Shah centre-back, Murphy, Bruno and Tonali in midfield, and then it's going to be Barnes, Isak and Gordon, isn't it? Okay, alright, that makes more sense. That makes a little bit more sense. Kieran, no Delap, which means a lot, sadly, for Ipswich. 1 second. Let's catch up with the old chat. Dan, going to the Forest game today, it is going to be electric. I still fancy Chelsea. I do fancy Chelsea. That guy, Jack562, good morning, mate. Good morning, good to see you. Jake, this is it now. Hope we win so Prem Dad's agenda against the Toon will grow stronger. Listen, I'm telling you, Everton are going to get a draw. They're going to get a draw. That guy, Jack562, what's the lineup for Chelsea versus Nottingham? We've just done that one. I think you might have missed that one. That guy, Jack562, what game should I predict? All of them. Why not? All of them. Up the Villa, I'm a United fan. Hope Villa win. Oh God, why are you hoping Villa win as a United fan? Come on, surely it's not that bad. SCFC 2025, Liverpool and Newcastle battling it out for João Pedro. I don't think Liverpool go for Pedro. And if we do go for Pedro, then I think he comes to Liverpool. He ain't going to go to Newcastle. He ain't going to get a kick at Newcastle, is he? Isak starting shuts down the talks of faking it for a move, which was suggested yesterday. Not by me, it wasn't. He hopes Liverpool don't go for Pedro. Yeah, I don't think we will go for Pedro. I don't think we will. Wow, Fabianski's still a goalkeeper, says Kieran. That's Fabianski's last game for West Ham. Yeah. Jonathan Guzman, don't wish that player upon us. Well, for Everton, by the way, it is Pickford in goal, Mikalenko, O'Brien, Keane, Ashley Young, Idrissa Gana-Gueye and James Garner in midfield with Charlie Alcaraz just in front, and then it's Ndai left, Harrison right, and Beto. Big number 9. Well, he's not a big number 9, he's number 14, isn't he, Beto? You know what I mean. Beto up front, the big centre forward, the big man up front. Done quite well this season for Everton off the cuff since David Moyes has come in. Who else do we need to look at? It's not really anyone, is there? I mean, Fulham and City, Bournemouth and Leicester. There's not really anything riding on them. Ipswich, West Ham, Southampton, Arsenal, Tottenham, Brighton, Wolves, Brentford. Yeah. Who's Tottenham got? Yeah, let's have a look at Tottenham's. Tottenham have got Vicario, Porro, Danzo, Van der Ven, Udogie, Bentancur, Gray, Johnson, Sarr, Tell and Solanke. Please, for the love of God, Tottenham get at least a draw in that one. I am dying for Chelsea to... I'm dying for Tottenham to get at least a point in that game. Dying for them. Darwin 2.0. Samir X69. I have only one screen. Which match should I watch? I'm so confused. I would go with Chelsea and Forest. I really would. I'd go Chelsea and Forest. I think that's the game to watch. But yeah, listen. If you do want to support the channel, as we approach the last 10 minutes before the final game of the Premier League season, as you know, we've been live every single day on this channel. Every single day. If you do want to support the channel and keep us doing watch-alongs all throughout the next season, consider going over to YouTube and searching Premier League Dad and check us out on YouTube. And if you even want to do more than that, then you can even go and check out our sponsor on YouTube as well. That massively supports the channel as well. But yeah, 10 minutes to go. 9 minutes to go till kick-off. Blue, Real Madrid will be dangerous next year with Xabi. I don't think they've still got a lot of work to do with Xabi Alonso. Dean, what do you think of Chelsea? I think they get the win today. I think Chelsea get the win. I'd be very surprised if Forest beat them. I think Chelsea get the win. They've been good, or quite good recently. They've been better recently. Much, much better. Samir X69, YouTube is way more cooler with the scoreboard. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, mate, most people prefer it over on YouTube. And again, it benefits us. It's much better for me. And it doesn't cost you anything, but it's much better for me to watch if you're watching on YouTube than it is on TikTok. Certainly helps the channel more without costing you anything. So there you go. If you want to check it out, go and check it out. Thoughts on Arsenal? It's been another season where they've just not quite got over the line. They've been pretty poor in the Premier League. They've had a decent run in Europe, obviously, but I think they were still way off it against PSG. I think there's quite a sizable gap between Arsenal and PSG. So yeah, they need to do something. They need to do something to bridge the gap this summer, and I'm interested to see what that looks like. There's Arne Slot and Kenny Dalglish just having a little laugh and a joke before kick-off. He was some player, Sir Kenny. What a player. What a manager. What a guy. Sammy X69, I'll switch to YouTube if that helps you. Yes, please. Please do, mate. You're an absolute hero if you do. If you're planning on watching the full stream, obviously, you're planning on sticking with us, then yeah, watch on YouTube. Makes a big difference. 7 minutes to kick off. Jonathan Guzman 3791 might tune him back in during half time. No worries, mate. Yeah, no worries. Whatever you think best, no worries either way. Go and check us out on YouTube. That always makes a big difference. Ryan Yates, do you support Chelsea or Forest? I don't support either, mate. I'm a Liverpool fan. But on this channel, we watch everyone. We watch absolutely everyone. And I've got both games on right now. I've got both games on. Oh, sorry. No worries. We watch all the big games on this channel. We do all the watch-alongs every single day. We've done 3 today. We're going to be doing Venezia against Juventus after this one tonight in Serie A. Big game in Serie A tonight. So, yeah, if you like watch-alongs, if you like watching different games from different countries, different leagues, then this channel's for you. Make sure you like and subscribe and all that good stuff. Jonathan Guzman, I have a feeling that Forest are going to do the upset. I don't know. I think if I'm a betting man right now, I really, really do fancy Chelsea to get the win. I just think Chelsea have been better this season, and most recently, Chelsea's run of form, I think, has forget the results. I think Chelsea's performances have been better in the last couple of months than Forest's. Jake, he supports Liverpool and everyone playing against Newcastle. Kieran Baines, Man City are not 100% getting Champions League. If Newcastle and Chelsea and Villa win, then they are out of it if they don't win. Newcastle, Chelsea and Villa win. No, that's not true. That's not true, mate. If Newcastle, Chelsea and Villa all win and City draw, they'll still get in based on goal difference. They've got a much better goal difference, Kieran. So that's going to be a problem. It would have to be Fulham beating City and those three teams winning. And that's the only way. That is literally the only way that would work. City can miss out, but only if they lose and the other teams all win quite considerably. Which I can't see that being the case. Fulham will tie against City. Come back to me later. To be honest, it's the Newcastle and Everton game that I'm curious about. Because I've got a real feeling that we're going to see that one be a tie. I think it's going to be a draw. I think Newcastle drop points there. Samir X69, I want Newcastle to not qualify for the Champions League so that Isak can come to Liverpool. I think he could come to Liverpool anyway. Cheers for sharing the live. Thank you very much for sharing. I appreciate that. You're an absolute hero. Isaac, Sunderland or Newcastle. I don't really have a preference if I'm dead honest. I'm a Liverpool fan. That LeBron celebration was legendary. Kieran, oh yeah, you're right. It's because I'm looking at it as it stands table and it added the point already. Sorry, mate. Hey, don't have to apologise. Don't have to apologise. No need to apologise at all. Right. The lads are coming out onto the pitch. Is Moise Caicedo wearing an eye mask like a Petr Cech? It's not a Petr Cech head mask, but you know what I mean. He's wearing like a Batshuayi job. Isaac, I like Sunderland. Nice. Well, Sunderland did very, very well yesterday. Yeah, they did very well yesterday. Forest v Chelsea, just about to get underway here. Nuno Santo has done an unbelievable job. No matter what you think of where Forest might end up finishing, he's done an absolutely sensational job for Forest this season. And I'm sure it's going to be a great season for Forest next season. You know, European football for them, no matter where it might be. Can Salah still win the Golden Boot? I think he can still win the Golden Boot. Yes, he's going to have a very good game today to win it. But to be honest, it's not necessarily about him winning the Golden Boot. I think his focus is more going to be on breaking the Premier League record, or at least equaling the Premier League record. Are you not watching Liverpool? I am watching Liverpool. Yeah, I've got Liverpool on the other telly over there, but I've got Forest and Chelsea. That's the thumbnail game on YouTube. So on YouTube, I've only, you can't have two on the same channel, sadly. But we've got Forest and Chelsea as the main headline game, because I think that's the one to watch, isn't it? Forest and Chelsea are the game to watch today. But yeah, of course I am still going to be watching Liverpool. Kieran, what is your opinion on parachute payments for clubs going down from the Prem? Well, it's necessary, but it's necessary to keep them afloat, because they come up and they get fat and you know, used to the Premier League cash, and then they go down and the revenue drops quite considerably. So it's necessary to keep clubs afloat. I understand why they have to have them. But maybe they're used in not quite the right way. I saw Klopp. Klopp is back. He is. He's sat behind the press box at Anfield. Yeah, he's sat behind the press box. That guy Jack 562, Prem Daddy sent all my predictions to you. Nice. Okay, well we'll check. We'll see how you got on after the game, mate. We'll see how you got on after the game. Destination Europe there for Forest. They're going to be in Europe next season, Wednesdays and Thursdays. Well, maybe Wednesdays. Definitely Thursdays, though. Definitely Thursdays. Possibly Tuesdays and Wednesdays. If they're lucky. Still don't understand why players do that. Cut the back of the socks. Patrick, Celtic or Aberdeen or Rangers? I honestly haven't got a preference. I used to like Celtic a lot growing up. Big fan of Henrik Larsson. But yeah, I also went up to Rangers and got a tour around Ibrox and I liked that as well. So I have no real preference. Probably wouldn't prefer Aberdeen just because of Sir Alex Ferguson, but yeah, Celtic or Rangers, don't mind at all. That guy Jack 562, we're all off. Take us on a trip. That's what the thing he says, the top of the fans flags at City Ground there. Kieran Baines, I just can't wait for next season to start. It's always the way. Everyone hates that little lull, don't they, in June and July. It's horrible. June and July, absolutely terrible. Samir X69, Destination Europe is right. Right, there you go. We're very nearly off here now. Elliot Anderson gets us off and underway. Forest 0, Chelsea 0. The biggest game on the final day. One of these two. Only one can get Champions League football. Maybe none. Maybe none of them. Maybe it finishes a draw and neither of them get it. Let me know what you're thinking in the chat, in the comments. Who do you actually think, out of those four teams, Forest, Chelsea, Newcastle, Villa, who actually gets that Champions League place or those Champions League places? What do we think? In my humble opinion, I really, really do think it's going to be a Chelsea win. Fernie, back to watch this with you. Hopefully Forest win. Yeah, again, like, to be honest, I would quite like a Forest win. But I think it'll be a Chelsea win. Kenny, Tottenham. What scores Tottenham? Still 0-0 at Tottenham. Still 0-0 there. We will, of course, keep you updated on all the other games as they're going on. As the goals are going in. Kieran, Ipswich nearly scored already. Christ, don't say that. I've got West Ham to win there. Corner to Chelsea, early doors here. Chelsea play it short. Cole Palmer knocks it in. Cleared away by Forest. Kieran, I hate when commentators say Ipswich are like Luton. What about Tottenham? Tottenham haven't scored, have they? What are you saying Tottenham for? Why are people saying Tottenham? You think Newcastle and Chelsea? Do you rate Sorloth? No. No, not at all. Nick, Forest have the home advantage. Yeah, no kidding. Home advantage. City Ground has been a bit of a fortress for Forest, hasn't it, this season? And last, to be honest, as well. Even last season they were quite good here. Chelsea have the point advantage. Yeah, that's true. That's very true. Murillo's just retrieved a beach ball from off the pitch there, threw it back into the home crowd. Mark Adams, come on, Forest. Right, Olaina gets it up the pitch. Long throw forward. Chelsea, too easy for them. That all the way across to Robert Sanchez. That guy, Jack 562, Soloth came on in the 63rd today and scored in the 68th, 90th and 93rd. Yeah, he's done it at the end of the season, hasn't he? Oh, Forest are in here. This could be a chance. Morgan Gibbs-White, what an absolutely sensational tackle that is. Brilliant tackle that is. I think it was Reece James who got back. Unbelievable Reece James there. Morgan Gibbs-White sprinted into the box. He had a real chance and he just kind of dillied and dallied. And yeah, good bit of defending that from Reece James. Cleared away again by Chelsea. Forest pressing early. Samir X69, what is Caicedo wearing? He's got like a mask. He's got like an eye mask. Face mask. Really, really good play, that. Here's Alanga, gets into the box. Another good bit of defending by Chelsea. Again, it's Madueke this time. Gets the touch and it goes behind for the Forest corner. Forest starting fast in the opening 5 minutes here. Very, very fast. It's cleared away. Again, it's going to be another ball into the box. Forest are just withstanding this pressure. They are just sustaining this pressure, rather, not withstanding. Chelsea are withstanding the pressure. Forest are sustaining the pressure. Burr FC mascot. Forest want Champions League for the money to make signings. It seems to me like Forest are I think Forest are just about. Oh, it's going to be a long throw. Oh no, it's fine. It's gone short. Good ball in. Cleared away again by Chelsea. Really, really good defending by Chelsea at the back. Yeah, it feels like Marinakis, the owner of Forest, it's kind of planned. It's already included in his business plan that he thinks, you know what, we're going to get Champions League money here. And that felt like why there was a big kick-off the other week. They made it about our 1 year and all that sort of thing and the players' health. It wasn't about that. I don't think it was about that. I think he was coming on the pitch to have a go at Nuno Santo and have a go at the players and have a little bit of a kick-off because they've finished outside the bottom or outside the top 5 and they should have beat Leicester at home, really, shouldn't they? They should have beat Leicester. Forest should have been 2 points further ahead going into this final game. That home draw against Leicester, I think that might be the reason they end up missing out in the end, to be honest. Bowen playing well now, is he really? Okay. Still 0-0 everywhere. Opening sort of 7 or 8 minutes here. All games still 0-0, yeah. My God, Man United are all over Villa, says Caleb. Well, they've got to be, haven't they? They've got to start the game well. They've got to start it strong. Oh, that's a bit too heavy from Chelsea. Jadon Sancho ain't getting anywhere near that. Copenhagen have scored 1-0 up against Nordsjælland. Kieran Baines, Christian Walton in goal now, not Palmer due to illness. That's worrying. That's worrying. United in 8 minutes have 3 shots on target and 80% possession. I mean, look, they're going to have to start fast. Of course they're going to have to start fast. They have to start fast. That's what it's about. They've been crap in Europe. And you know, Ruben Amorim's made some big calls to drop Onana and Drop Garnacho. Palace have scored at Anfield. Oh my God. Palace have scored at Anfield. Ismail Assar. Ismail Assar has scored at Anfield. Good grief. It's too easy. It's a great finish as well. It's a fabulous finish. Ismail Assar gets one-on-one with Alisson, slots it into the bottom corner, and the title parade looks like it might be on ice. It might be on ice. Liverpool are going to have to turn this round. The first goal on the final day has come at Anfield. It's Liverpool 0, Palace 1. Ismail Assar, goodness me. Corner ball to Forest, whipped it in. Cleared away by Cucurella. Anderson. Oh, and now, here we go. Chelsea on the counter. They could have a real chance here. It is Neto. Chelsea is streaming forward if they get this right. Good ball in. Oh, well done. Got it away. Got it away. Yep, first goal of the Prem day, says Jack. You're dead right, mate. First goal of the day. Ismail Assar for Crystal Palace. Slotting it in the bottom corner. Past Alisson Becker. Great goal, that. Really good finish from Sarr. Latest scores, all still 0-0. I don't even know why they've shown that. They've shown them, but it's all 0-0. It is all 0-0. Apart from, obviously, Liverpool at Palace. FM no casuals, down my back to Liverpool. Mate, so have I. So have I. Listen, the good thing is, I've done Liverpool or draw today, and there's still time. There's still time. That guy Jack, are you lot really signing Wirtz, or is it going to fade away and doesn't happen? No, it's done, mate. That one's pretty much done and dusted. Liverpool signing Wirtz. Mason, Conor Bradley giving the ball away. Trent would never behave. Trent gave the ball away every 5 farts. Here's Forrest, ball into the box, over to the far post. Far too long, and straight out of play. Straight out of play. Well, there's not really an awful lot going on elsewhere in the Prem. 1 goal, first 15 minutes. Mason, where does Wirtz play for Liverpool? Probably, I would imagine, wide left. Maybe in false 9, or there's an argument he might play at the tip of a diamond in midfield, but I can't see that. I think he plays wide left. He might be a replacement for Luis Diaz. Yeah, could be a replacement for Diaz playing wide left, or he could play as the centre forward. Mason, would you rather get a striker? I think we will get a striker. I think we'll get a striker as well. Darwin Núñez, I think, will go. And I think we will get a striker. Anthony, what game are you watching, Kieran? We are watching Forest and Chelsea. We are still watching Liverpool as well. But I've got Forest and Chelsea on as the main game. And obviously keeping updated on all the others. Mason, interesting Wirtz on the left rather than go for an out-and-out left winger. I mean, to be honest, it feels to me like having wingers who cut in and drift inward makes a lot of sense if we're going to play with fullbacks like Kirkes and Frimpong, who are bang up the touchline. So that they're going to be our width, aren't they? Kirkes and Frimpong are going to be our width, and we'll probably see the likes of Wirtz and Salah drift inward more. So it wouldn't surprise me if that's the way that Liverpool set up next season. that our width comes from our fullbacks. But that's going to mean we'd have to be very, very disciplined in midfield. Mason, yeah, works at Villa with Rodgers coming in from the wing, yeah. McGinn often starts out wide as well, doesn't he? He ends up tucking in. Here's Chelsea pushing forward. First bit of pressure from Chelsea here, 15 minutes in. Madueke, chance, shot. Good block from Forest. It's come all the way back out over to the other side here for Jadon Sancho. And back to Cucurella. Yeah, works at Villa with Rodgers. Oh, we've already seen that one. Sorry. Aaron Cresswell is in his final game today for West Ham. Who played for Ipswich. I forgot he played for Ipswich. But yeah, he is. He's him and Fabianski both playing their final game. Honestly, do you know what? If Palace actually beat Liverpool at Anfield today, I am never, ever, ever... Like, you can't... It's literally pointless predicting football. It's absolutely pointless. Because if there's one game you would say today, there's no way Liverpool lose on the day they're winning the Premier League trophy. No way. Like, Palace are a very good team. There's no way we get beat, though. No way we get beat. A draw, I could see. A draw, both teams to score, good game. I can't see Palace beating us. But, I mean, they're 1-0 up. They're 1-0 up. And Liverpool are going to have to try and stop this becoming a damp squib. SCFC, Kufal for West Ham in his final game for them too. Yes, he is. Yeah, Vladimir Kufal. Good player. Good servant for West Ham. In fact, when you watched... Soufal and Cresswell's leaving videos, they looked a lot more sincere than Trent's did, to be honest. Right, Cucurella knocks it away there. It's going to be a throw into Forest, a long throw into the box. HTTXV, crazy how the levels drop once the goal is achieved. In fairness, I think in part of that, probably is psychologically that. Tottenham have scored against Brighton. I told you. Solanke, Big Dom Solanke. Tottenham 1, Brighton 0. That's the next goal in the game. In the final day, Tottenham have scored. But yeah, I think in part, mate, it's because the team have literally all been on barbecues and on holidays and partying and drinking and probably not training to the absolute maximum level over the last couple of weeks. And once you drop even just 1% at this level, you get taken apart. So I think you're absolutely right. The levels have dropped because we've achieved what we wanted. We've won the league. Still a work in progress, this team, and we're going to get better with incoming players. Totally agree. Yeah, totally agree. But there you go. It was a penalty from Solanke as well. Yeah, penalty from Solanke. Yeah, I was going to say, does that change anything in terms of Europe? Because if Brighton get beat, if Brentford were to win today against Wolves, then Brentford would get a Europa Conference League place. Oh, now that is interesting. If Brentford can get a winner against Wolves, Brentford, assuming Chelsea winning the Europa League final against Betis, Brentford would be in Europe next season. And what an achievement that would be for Thomas Frank, by the way. What an unbelievable achievement that would be for Thomas Frank. Nick, wait, 8th gets Conference League. How is that? 8th gets the Conference League if Chelsea win the Conference League. Because Chelsea will have already qualified for... By winning the Conference League, Chelsea get Europa League, right? But Chelsea will have already qualified for the Europa League by virtue of their league position. So, if Chelsea win the Europa League, then the league position for Europe drops down a place. So basically, as it stands... The top 7 in England get European football. Palace get it, and Spurs get it. Right? So it'll be 9 in. But if Chelsea win the Europa League, then it'll be 10 in. Oh my God, Brentford 1-0. Have Brentford scored? Have they actually? They have as well. Brentford are 1-0 up. There you go. Thomas Frank getting Brentford into Europe. That is going to be a massive one for today. No one saw that one coming. Brighton getting beat at Spurs. Brentford will now sneak in ahead of Brighton in the Europa League place, Europa Conference League place, and Brentford could have Europe. Brentford could have Europe. It's Brian and Burmo who scored. And the Bees. The Bees might be in Europe next season. Oh my goodness me. Can you believe it? The Bees might be in Europe. Oh, that's amazing from Thomas Frank if they manage that. CJ, do you think Villa will get Champions League? Well, from what I'm hearing, Villa are getting battered at Old Trafford. So I really did think so. I thought that Villa would win. I thought that Everton would get a point at Newcastle. I thought Chelsea would win here. And I thought that would mean that Villa and Chelsea get Champions League football. But alas, it's not looking that way. Nick A13, glory, glory, Tottenham Hotspur. Palace can't finish 8th, mate. No, they can't. Palace can't finish 8th. I don't think Fulham can either, can they? No, Fulham can't finish 8th. Not as it stands, anyway. No, they can't. They can't. Fulham can't finish 8th. Palace can't finish 8th. It's only Brighton or Brentford, as it stands. Yeah. Fulham and Palace can't do it. No European football for Fulham. Palace would have to be via, obviously, the FA Cup win, which that's fine. City have scored at Fulham. Gundogan scored. Probably the last time he plays for City. Gundogan has scored for Manchester City at Fulham. Nick A13, but with the condition that Chelsea win the conference. Yeah, if Chelsea win the conference, then Brentford have got European football. Yes. That guy, Jack562, Mazraoui was the reason United was so good so far, but he's come off injured. Oh, God. It's all going well. But yeah, and Burmo, Solanke and Sarr, the only ones so far. And obviously Gundogan has just scored for City. But goals are now starting to go in across the league. Willie's not. Liverpool have been a flop since they won the league. Yeah, we've just been saying that, mate. To be honest, it's obvious. I think once teams hit the target, they won. They got the goal. They've won the league title. They don't need to be good, do they? They can rest. They've been on holiday. They've been drinking. They've been in barbecues and doing parties. They've been partying for the last month, Liverpool. So it's bound to affect the performance levels. Bound to affect the performance levels. Nick A13, see how much a better team Spurs have turn up today. It's just confidence, mate. You can see it. Confidence running through the side. They're, won a European Cup. They've got that monkey off the back. And that's a really big thing, isn't it? Really, really big thing. Right, here's Forest flying forward down the right-hand side. Ilanga gets into the box, cleared away by Chelsea. Back to Olaina. Nick A13, Villa score, please. I need Villa and Liverpool. Yeah, I need Villa and Liverpool desperately. I mean, to be honest, at Villa, it doesn't really make much of a difference. If Villa were to draw at United, I'm not really that bothered. But I do think that, Liverpool have to get something. There's no way we can get beat off Palace. No way we can get beat off Palace on the last day, on the big day. Chris Wood. It's gone behind. It's a corner to Forest. Chelsea looking panicked at the back there. It was Colwill who got it behind, but Chelsea are looking a little bit panicked. Nick A13, Newcastle struggling. I don't know about struggling. They've started the game probably not all that well. Everton have had the only chances. They've had 2 shots on target, Everton. Newcastle haven't had a single shot on or off target. So, yeah, it's... who's this coming off? Chelsea going to have to make a change here. Who's gone down? It was Enzo Fernandez who's gone down. Looks like he's going to be okay. CJ, Arsenal are struggling. Oh, God. Anyone who backed Arsenal today, I have no sympathy for you, because they were the lowest odds going and they've just got nothing to play for. So, yeah, motivation's a big, big thing in football. And as you can see with Liverpool won the title over a month ago. They've not been the same team. They've fallen to bits. Forest with the ball in. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, no. It's going to be a retake. Anthony Taylor wasn't happy with that. The corner's going to be whipped in again. That guy, Jack562, I backed Arsenal win 4-0. No, mate. Honestly, I know Arsenal were favourites, understandably. I thought Arsenal would win today, and they probably still will. But I would never have put money on it. I would never have backed it. Because, there's always a chance. When there's nothing riding on the game. You don't back games where there's nothing riding on them. Kieran Baines, who would you say is better? Who would you say is the better team, Real Betis or Chelsea? Chelsea are the better team. Real Betis are in the better form. Yeah, Real Betis are the form team. They are confident. You know, they've got a lot of quality up there. Anthony, Isco, Ezalzuli. It's going to be an interesting game. I'm looking forward to that one. Wednesday night, we're going to be live for that. So, yeah, by all means, if you've not already, get following us. Get over to YouTube, search Premier League Dad live every single day. And we're going to be live for the Europa Conference League final, Chelsea and Betis. That guy, Jack562, I didn't put money on it. I said they would win that much, so no money on it. All right, okay. That's better from Chelsea. Forest win it again, though. Fernie, what's happened to Man City with all these charges over them? Nothing, mate. In short, nothing. Lawyers are doing their job. Yeah, lawyers are just doing their job. The job of a lawyer is to slow things down. They don't have to defend the case. They just have to slow it down so that we get to the point where everyone's just like, oh, for God's sake, can we please just get done with this? And I think that's the situation with City and the charges. Kieran Baines, it's sad how Calvin Phillips is now when he was at Leeds and then changed since being at City. Yeah, he was a good player, Calvin Phillips, wasn't he? Good player. Very tidy player. Well, Everton are certainly putting Newcastle under pressure. Make no mistake of that. Leicester have scored at Bournemouth. Bournemouth 0, Leicester City 1. I think everyone was backing Bournemouth to win there. But they've scored. The relegated Foxes have scored at the Vitality. Right, Chelsea getting forward here. Cross into the box. Cleared away. Gundogan goal was an overhead scissor kick. Oh my goodness me. No, it was Oliver Skipp, mate. Oliver Skipp was the one who scored for Leicester City. Here's Cole Palmer. Down the left-hand side. All the way back. Chelsea just patiently probing. Probing. It's been a pretty boring opening half hour. I'm going to level with you. There's not really been any chances for either team. We all thought this would be the game to watch, but actually, we've missed Liverpool conceding against Palace. That was the only other one we was worth looking at. To be honest, Liverpool have been pretty crap as well in the last half hour. It's been we've had a few corners. I don't think we've had a single shot on target. SCFC 25. It's been called offside for Leicester. Really? Oh, so it has? I don't think it has. Not just yet. Oh, it has. It has been offside. Oh. Well, there you go. Leicester 0, Bournemouth 0. That's still 0-0. Kieran, it's also like I kind of wish we didn't go up, but financially we're better off now. I wonder how much stronger we would be for us going up. Well, yeah, look, there's nothing wrong with being a yo-yo team. You'll go down, you'll go up. I think you'll come back up next season. Yeah, Ipswich will come back up. And that's probably having come to the Prem. Chelsea with the ball in. Again, frustrating. Really, really frustrating. Nick A13, Newcastle struggling still. And at the moment, Spurs are 16. 16? Do you mean 16? Oh, 16th. Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, I know. United are in 17th as it stands. Oh, Palace are 2-0 up. Palace are 2-0 up. I can't believe it. Palace are 2-0 up. It's absolutely... Oh, it's offside. Thank God for that. Thank God for that. Mateta very nearly put Palace 2-0 up. Let's just watch it back here. Really poor from Liverpool. Lose the second ball. Yeah, he's miles offside. He is miles offside. But the ball got played in and Mateta just prodded it past Alisson. There you go. Should have been 2-0, but Mateta, it's offside. So stays Liverpool 0, Crystal Palace 1. Good grief. Good grief. The last thing we need is Liverpool going 2-0 down. Here's Forrest down the left-hand side. Nico Williams. Cross in. Chance. Really good play that by Chris Wood. Shot. It's gone behind for a goal kick. At the moment, it's Newcastle, Chelsea, Villa, Nottingham, Brentford, Brighton and Palace. Well, yeah, I was going to say... Brentford, it looks like Brentford are going to be nicking that Europa League place. Or Europa Conference League place, sorry. Michael, is Trent in the Liverpool squad? He is, yes. He's on the bench, but I don't think he'll come off the bench, mate. I think that's him going to be... He'll be... Oh, that's a foul and probably a yellow card, that from Elliot Anderson. He's just chopped Madueke and it is a yellow card for the Forest player. That was a bit naughty, that. But yeah, he is in the Liverpool squad, Michael, but I think he'll probably stay on the bench. Hopefully, anyway. I'll be fuming if Arne Slot brings him on. Last thing Liverpool need today. Madueke is saying that should be a red card. You're not getting a red card for that, Madueke. Come on. Come on. Grow up, lad. You're not getting a red card for that. Madness. It's silly tackle. It was a bit rash from Elliot Anderson, but it wasn't a red card. Chelsea have got a free kick about on the halfway line here. 33 minutes in. That's better from Madueke. Cleared away by Nico Williams. Very good. Come on, these games need to start falling in for me. I've got West Ham, I've got City, I've got Liverpool or draw, I've got Villa, and I've got Chelsea. Oh, and I've got Tottenham as well. Tottenham's doing well. Chelsea or draw here. That'd be perfect. Zachary Williams is class, to be fair. FM No Casuals, we're going to let you down, matey. Don't say that. Don't say that. I only need you to draw, as long as you don't get beat. As long as you don't get beat, I just need you to draw at the very least. Kieran, I think you're right about Trent. They won't bring him on in case he gets booed again. Not a nice way to sign off your Liverpool career. And also, it just distracts from the day, Michael. Just distracts from the day. The Liverpool fans are excited and buoyant about lifting the Premier League title for the first time. Do you know, this is the frustrating thing, is I'd be really gutted if we did lose against Palace. I know there's nothing riding on it, but it just feels like the ending of the season's been a proper letdown. Like, we've totally and utterly took our eye off it. Totally took our eye off it. I don't want to be winning the league based off. Oh, it's a head injury. Who's that who's gone down? Yeah, I don't want to be winning the league and then finishing the season like that. It's crap. It's absolutely crap. Still no goals at Bournemouth and Leicester. Still no goals. Ipswich, West Ham, United, Villa, Newcastle, Everton. Here, Forest, Chelsea, Southampton, Arsenal. All those still 0-0. Reese, I need 2 more coins, Premdad. 2 more coins? Coins? What do you mean you need 2 more coins? What does that mean? Coins. Can I give you 2 more coins? Luca 97. LFC. Load of crap. Oh, on the app. Oh, nice. Good lad. To be honest, I've not checked mine. Have you backed this one? Have you backed Forest? The called coins. All right, okay. I wasn't quite certain of the terminology. When I was playing it last night, I did the Bingals app. You've done the Arsenal game, right? Okay. Yeah, no, I did the Forest game, and I've not checked. I've not seen it because I've got my phone's on there, so I can't even check it. But I have got a bingo card for this one. Kieran Baines, well, at least I can go to more games next season, as I only went to one game, as it's impossible to get tickets. Yeah, unfortunately, it's the Premier League tax, mate. As soon as you come up to the Prem, it's always difficult. Fernie, Liverpool fans paying their hard-earned money to watch them, at least put a shift in. Well, I mean, do you know what, mate? I would argue that losing the game doesn't necessarily, because that'd be a little bit disrespectful to Palace. I don't think that necessarily equates to not putting a shift in. But I think mentally it's difficult. Even maybe they are putting their best in, but actually mentally, once they've won the league, it's really hard, isn't it? It inevitably you'd lose a little bit of focus and a little bit of that extra oomph because you're probably not training as hard all week. It's going to be very difficult for any team to maintain playing at such a high level when the goal, the objective, has already been achieved. But I know what you're saying. Yes, I think you're right. The Liverpool fans have spent their hard-earned money, and you would hope that the players would put a real serious effort in, and hopefully that is the case. They're just not quite getting the results. And Palace are a very good team. Palace have played really, really well all season. This has not been a good game. Nick A13, Southampton will get a draw. Well, any game would have been better than this one. This one's been the worst game I think I've seen in a good while. It's been a very, very poor game. Feels like, a bit like the Europa League final, both teams terrified of losing. Nobody really wants to commit too many bodies forward until the very last minute. Do you know what I think we'll see? I'm calling it now. I think we'll see this stays 0-0 probably till about the 70th minute, and then it'll be like a basketball game. They'll just keep going at it. Both teams will go at each other. Or there'll be a big mistake or a penalty, and then that team will just sit back, same as there was in the Europa League final. Two teams terrified of losing, and just can't quite get it right. Nick A13, Villa needs to wake up. If they lose, I'm going to Villa Park. Well, they're at Old Trafford. United has 1-0-3 expected goals with 8 shots and 5 on target. Here's Madweke. That's not good enough. That's not good enough at all. As it stands, it's going to be City, Newcastle and Chelsea making the... Chelsea only need a point, that's true. Yeah, that is very true. Chelsea will make it by a goal difference as it stands. I didn't even realise that, you know. So Villa need to score, don't they? Villa needs to wake up. They've got to score. Has to be a win. Absolutely has to be a win for Aston Villa. Ah, it's a free kick. Free kick. Reece James dragging him down. Kieran Baines, can't see Julian Alvarez playing in the Prem again. I think Alvarez is a #1 target for Liverpool in the summer. Yeah, he's definitely one we're looking at. We've been looking at for many years, actually. Who's that? Taiwo Wanyi. Right, Forest down the left-hand side. Oh, it's so poor. No, you're not getting a free kick for that. And again, it's just... Honestly, this has been absolute dross, this game. It's been absolute dross. I mean, to be honest, Travis Westwood, Liverpool will win 2-1. Well, we're not playing all that well, Liverpool. We're playing pretty poorly, to be honest. Forest Chelsea is a really, really poor watch, but Liverpool's not a particularly good watch either. Yeah, not a particularly good watch for any of these games so far. Yeah, Liverpool really need to shape up in the second half. Nick A13, not a lot of goals. Yeah, Travis Westwood, still time. That's it, mate. Yeah, definitely. Still time. Still time. That's the overriding thing you've got to say. There's still time. 1-0 Arsenal. Is it really? Oh, it is as well. Who scored it? 1-0 Arsenal. We knew that was coming. Kieran Tierney. Probably in his last ever game for Arsenal as well. Kieran Tierney has scored. Lad's barely played for Arsenal over the last couple of years. And West Ham have scored against Ipswich. I told you, the Hammers are they're gonna do it. Sorry, Kieran. Kieran's our Ipswich fan. I'm sorry, but West Ham have scored. Get in there. I've got West Ham to win. I have got West Ham to win. Goal, West Ham, Ward-Prowse. Oh, come on. Right, now I literally just need Chelsea, Villa and Liverpool. Chelsea, Villa and Liverpool. That's it. Chelsea, Villa and Liverpool. That's it. I am doing well today. Chelsea, Villa and Liverpool. That guy, Jack, what's happening this late in the first half? I mean, to be honest, yeah, it's just been a really crap start for pretty much every team. Liverpool have been dreadful. Forest and Chelsea's been an awful game to watch. A really awful game to watch. What team do you support? I'm a Liverpool fan. I'm a Liverpool fan. And we're getting beat. Right, here we go. Free kick on the left-hand side. All I need is Newcastle to win and Villa to win. See, I stayed away from Newcastle because I really do think that there was a chance that Villa would get beat. Fernie, do you think Watkins stays at Villa or do Arsenal come in for him again? I think Watkins leaves. I don't know whether it's to Arsenal or what, but I think he does leave. Well, actually, let me rephrase that. I think he leaves if Arsenal come in for him again. If Arsenal aren't interested, he probably stays. Like, I think he really wants to leave if it's to Arsenal. And I think he saw an opportunity with Arsenal, but it's whether or not Arsenal see him as the right fit. And I don't think they do, to be honest. So no, I think he probably does stay at Villa. Kieran Baines, we basically just give West Ham the goal. I mean, that's no change to Ipswich's season then. That's pretty much what Ipswich have been doing all year, isn't it, Kieran? That's been one of the problems for Ipswich this year. Giving away goals far too easily. So as we enter the final few minutes of the half, the final half of Premier League football, it is currently Wolves 0, Brentford 1. Brentford on course. Red card Villa. No, don't say that. Don't say it's a red card to Villa. Is it really? Red card to Villa. Game over, Villa are out. Red card Villa. Who's been sent off? Who's been sent off? What's going on? What is going on? There's a red card. There's a red card to Villa. Oh, no. It's Emiliano Martinez. Martinez has been sent off. Villa, what have you done? Right, just take the draw now. Just take the draw now. Please, Villa. Just take the draw. We don't want anything else. Emiliano Martinez sent off. Oh, who's the bench? Who's the bench player? Who are they going to bring on for the goalkeeper position? Right, it's half time. It's half time in at Anfield, and it's half time at Nottingham Forest as well. Forest and Chelsea, half time. The players head down the tunnel. And there you go. Half time. Who are Villa going to bring on here? Robin Olsen. Oh. Robin Olsen. Right, we just now really, really need. Delo came on for Mazraoui. We just really, really need Man United not to score. Right, well, there you go. So as it stands, Aston Villa are fluffing it on the final day. It's 0-0 half-time, Nottingham Forest, Chelsea. 1-0 Tottenham, Brighton. 1-0 to Brentford. Southampton 0, Arsenal 1. Newcastle 0, Everton 0. Liverpool 0, Palace 1. Ipswich 0, West Ham 1. That one is still playing at Portman Road. Fulham 0, Man City 1. Bournemouth 0, Leicester 0. Leicester having a goal disallowed. Oliver Skip. But Man United and Villa, it is 0-0. But going into the last couple of minutes, and Emiliano Martinez has been sent off. The goalkeeper, Aston Villa's goalkeeper, sent off. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Is it a penalty? No, it's not a penalty. It's not a penalty. I'm just trying to see exactly what it was for. I'll tell you what it was for. 1 second. Oh, he's come miles out of his goal. Rasmus Højlund was one-on-one, clean through on goal. Højlund knocks it past him. And Emi Martinez is out miles out of his area, and he just cleans out Højlund. Yeah, just cleans him out. Absolutely cleans him out. Travis Westwood, 80 people in the group now. Oh, mate, to be honest, this is quite a poor live for us. We're only on 92. We've had well over 1,000. I think at our peak we've had over 2,500 in here. So this is a pretty poor live, to be honest. It does fluctuate. We usually have a couple of 100. But yeah, Emiliano Martinez sent off for Aston Villa. That's bad. That is bad news. Bad news, Spurs. Right, 1 second. All I need is... No skill, Aaron. What did Ami get a red card for? TGP Gaming. Give me 3 footballers. It can be anyone. Edin Dzeko, Matty Cash, and... Philip Coutinho. Nick A13, I will lose my bet. Game over for Villa. I don't think so. I don't think so. Not yet. Listen, 10-man Villa can beat United. 10-man Villa can definitely beat United. Of course they can. It's not even close. Sonny Marco, show your tattoo. Which one? This one says Siempre es posible. It's a stupid one I got when Liverpool won the Champions League. And I've got another one here, which I got in Vegas, which was stupid. I got it when I was drunk in Las Vegas. Nick A13, are you sure? I don't think so. Listen, United are crap. We know that. We know the crap. They're awful. And 10-man Villa, if they get it right, I think they can beat United. I think they can beat... Listen, as long as they don't lose, I'm happy enough with them not losing. Just, they can't lose. Please don't lose, Villa. Nick A13, but they're not that crap. Listen, Villa are very good. Villa are a good side. That guy, Jack, Alisson. All right, I'm calling it. Alisson repeat of a goal to seal the league, but it's a halfway volley from halfway line. Nick A13, Emery, please wake up. They can't draw either. Don't bet on a United game ever, says Sonny Marco. CJ, what's your prediction for Chelsea? Well, I really thought Chelsea would win it. But as the game is going on, they're both just... It's just too tentative. It looks to me now like Chelsea would accept a point. I think they would accept a point. And they're kind of waiting for Forest to come on and try. Because Forest know they have to win, don't they? A point for Chelsea, probably, given Aston Villa have just had a man sent off, a point for Chelsea probably gets them Champions League football now. And I think, at half-time whistle now, in that dressing room, Enzo Maresca's probably saying, listen, lads, Villa have had a man sent off. I don't know if they're going to win at Man United now. So let's try and win the game if we can, but let's not take any silly chances as well. Let's try and make sure we get the point that we need to keep ourselves in the top 5. And that's it. It doesn't matter what happens then with Newcastle and Everton, does it? If Villa don't win, Newcastle can get beat. Yeah, Newcastle can get beat, I think, if Villa end up getting beat at United. I don't know. Either way, the point being, Chelsea only need a point here. So the pressure now is on Forest. Please, Maguire, red card. You never ever bet for United, not against United. Blurry, Pickford is playing really good. Yeah, Aston Villa do need to win. They do. But this is why you don't back. These games where there's not really anything riding on them. Martinez has had an absolute shocker. Daniel, Trent should have been given the same opportunity as Tierney to be able to score in his final appearance. That moment meant a lot to him and his teammates, and the fans enjoyed it. Yeah, for Tierney, but Tierney's not Trent, and Tierney hasn't done what Trent's done. So yeah, for me, I don't agree at all. Kieran Baines, well, at least I can look forward to Ipswich v Charlton next year. Daniel, do you understand the translation of your tattoo? Yeah, it means anything is possible. Or words to that effect in Spanish. Anything is possible. Anything can happen. Callum, these games have been poor. Yeah, no kidding. It's been a tough watch, that first one. King Sloth, who scored for Palace? It was Ismail Assar. Good goal as well. Really good goal. Sam Holloway 83, I need a Villa win for 600 quid. Silly, silly boy. Never ever bet on Villa. J Doyle, what is he doing? Nick A13, if you bet on United to win, they lose. If you bet on them to lose, they win or draw. Well, I've got him Villa or draw today. I've got Villa or draw at Old Trafford, and that is enough for me. Blurry, bro, is having the last game at Aston Villa and gets a red card. Well, Pepe Reina did that the other day. That was his last game before retirement. And he retired with a red card against Inter Milan for Como. But there you go. As things stand, with 45 minutes to go, Aston Villa are going to finish in the Europa League place on goal difference behind Chelsea. Nottingham Forest are going to finish in the Europa Conference League place unless Chelsea win the Conference League and then Forest get upgraded to your Europa spot. Newcastle and City make the Champions League along with Chelsea. So as it stands, Chelsea are pretty comfortable. Chelsea will just be looking at that table and thinking, do you know what? We can take the draw. Let's take the draw here. Let's take the draw. Sonny Marco 09, 10 games, 45 minutes, 6 on the last game of the Premier League season. Is football losing entertainment? I think the Premier League is a lot less entertaining than a lot of people claim it is. Yeah. When you watch a lot of other leagues, like we do on this channel, as you know, if you follow this channel regularly, you will know we watch all the leagues: La Liga, Serie A, Liga. We watch the Championship, the League 1, League 2 playoffs, National League playoff final as well. All of these leagues, they all seem to have a bit more of a gung-ho approach to attacking football. There's a little bit more of a basketball game, ebb and flow to it. Whereas it feels like in the Premier League, it's all very risk-averse. It's all very percentage football. It just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I don't like it. I don't enjoy it. And yeah, look, I love the Premier League. I watch all the Premier League every single week. Every single game week I'm watching it. No problem at all. But if I'm honest, it's not the league that I enjoy watching the most. Bobby De Gaulle, Sevilla are lucky that Leganés got relegated because they survived La Liga by 1 point. Yeah, they got battered by Villarreal today, didn't they? Sevilla. Saw that one earlier. Nick A13, no way Villa are beating United. Mate, honestly, I just... don't be so certain. Don't be so certain. I'm telling you, 10-man Villa can beat United at Old Trafford. I am telling you. They could also get beat. But Villa have got it in them to beat United, even with 10 men. I assume they've brought Robin Olsen on. Is it Robin Olsen they've brought on? Let's have a look. Yeah, Robin Olsen for Marco Asensio. Okay, so Asensio came off. Asensio's not been that good, to be honest. He's been pretty crap. Michael, do you think Chelsea will win this? No, I think it's going to be a draw. Yeah, I think it's going to be a draw, this one now. Bobby De Gaulle, you better do, because I've got you to win v Forest. Nick A13, nah, the only way they win is if they get a pen and park the bus, which is not going to happen. Why would Martinez do that? It's silly from Martinez. Very, very silly. If you want to do me a favour, if you're on TikTok and you want to do me a big favour, please consider, if you're planning on watching the rest of the watch along with us for the rest of these games, please consider heading over to YouTube and watching on Premier League Dad YouTube. It does make a massive difference. Mark Adams, Olsen in goal automatically means a loss. Yeah, I was going to say, on YouTube you get a slightly different view. You've got a goal scoreboard, you've got animations when the goals go in, you've got a clock and all that other stuff, and it does make more of a difference. So if you do intend to stay with us, consider, you don't have to, it'd be great if you did, but please consider moving over to YouTube and watching us on there. Mark Adams, we've already done that one. Tobex, do you think... Oh, hang on a second. Daniel, Arsenal don't play scintillating football, and that's how you know football is gone. Arsenal have always been the purists, haven't they? Yeah, certainly under Wenger. I mean, under George Graham, it wasn't maybe as much of that, and Bruce Rioch as well. It was boring Arsenal, wasn't it? But yeah, certainly for the time that Arsene Wenger was manager, they were the purists that everyone loved watching. Sorry, what do we think? Torbex, do you think Liverpool turned this around? It's been so disappointing to watch the Reds crumble since they lifted the Premier League title, and it'll be a really disappointing end to the season if Liverpool finish with so many defeats. Do I think we turn it around? I think we get at least a point, mate. Yeah, I think Liverpool do get a point in the second half. I think we'll come out and we'll be a little bit different. There's no way that with the energy in that Anfield crowd, with all of the goodwill and all that sort of... I do think it makes a difference. The Anfield crowd sucks the ball in. I think Salah pushing for his record. I think Liverpool will come out and make that count. They'll get a goal. They will get a goal. So I don't necessarily think we'll beat Palace. Palace are a very good side. I think we'll probably get a draw, though. And 1-1 will suit me down to the ground because I've got Liverpool or draw and 1 to 6 goals in the game. So I am delighted with that. But I do need Villa to not, for the love of God, Villa do not get beat. I can't have Villa getting beat, and I could do with Chelsea winning here, to be honest. But definitely Liverpool, Villa and Chelsea are the three that I'm looking at. Daniel Martinez is another player who plays completely different for club and country. I think he's done all right, hasn't he, for Villa for large parts. But yeah, you are right. He's fallen apart a little bit in the last season, I think. Bobby De Goalie, who's your most underrated footballer you've watched? Most underrated footballer I've watched? I don't know, mate. Christ, you're really talking. Angelo Stiller, to be honest. Last night we watched Angelo Stiller for Stuttgart. He's had an unbelievable season in the Bundesliga. Very, very talented player. I think Baleba is also very underrated. I think he's someone who can kick on next season if he gets a big move. Jonathan Burkhardt is another one from Mainz in the Bundesliga. Who else? Bissek playing for Inter Milan. Yeah, watch out for Bissek. I think he's been unbelievable as well. He's been unbelievable. Shane Hannon 575. Are you not watching the Liverpool game? I'm not, Shane. No, well, I am watching it. I'm kind of half watching it. I've got Liverpool on, but I've also got Forest and Chelsea on, and that's kind of the lead game on the channel. So I am still watching Liverpool, but I've got Forest and Chelsea on. That's the one on YouTube. The thumbnail is watch along Forest and Chelsea. So that's the game that we're prioritising, because obviously that's the game where the biggest... That's what's got the most riding on it. But I am still watching Liverpool, of course. I'm a Liverpool fan. Blairy, do you think Sunderland are going to spend big money next season? No, they haven't got a huge amount of money, but they'll probably do well to get some experienced Prem players in. Maybe the likes of Jordan Henderson is one that they'll look at. Henry, Matty Cash should never put a Villa shirt on again. Bloke's been stealing a living for years. Good grief. Henry, told you it'd be typical for us to bottle against United. The one team as well. You'd have thought Villa would have walked and absolutely smashed him. Bobby De Goalie for me, Diego Forlan, when he mastered the Jabulani ball at the South Africa World Cup. Yeah, Diego Forlan was a top striker, wasn't he? Sam Holloway, I saw United fans thinking they still have pull for Baleba. Kingsloth, now the season's over, do you think, as a Liverpool fan, that Liverpool have played great football? I think so, yeah. I think Liverpool have played very good football. Are you talking about attractive football? I think Liverpool have played attractive football, yeah. It's been more attractive, certainly, than the other teams, in terms of Arsenal and City. I think we've played very, very good football, good attacking football, free-flowing football. No, Trent Alexander-Arnold isn't coming on. Why is Trent coming on? Why is Trent Alexander-Arnold coming on? Why have you done that? Why have you done that? That's ridiculous, that. That is absolutely ridiculous. Oh, that's pathetic from Arne Slot. I'm sorry. I don't like that. I don't like that. Ridiculous. What do you think about Sunderland winning the playoffs? Great, yeah, really good. Congratulations to him. Madrid right back Trent, goal to that guy Jack 562. Trent is going to score to say goodbye to you. I wish that happened. It isn't. It isn't going to happen. It isn't going to happen. That's so annoying. Daniel Trent should be coming on at half-time to help create a goal. Well, he is. He is. He's on the pitch. He's on the pitch. It'll be a mad... Honestly, that'll be a properly mad environment, that, if Trent scores or creates a goal. Like a properly mad environment. Because there's going to be so many fans there who don't like him. Trent to get 2 own goals. That's it. That's more likely. The far more likely outcome is that Trent switches off and Eze or Sarr runs off the back of him and we concede another one. So it's far more likely that he fluffs it. He did it last time he came on against Arsenal. He came on against Arsenal and cost us the game. King Sloth, as a United fan, great from Slot to give Trent the send-off he deserves. Yeah. Laughing your head off, of course. Unbelievable. Honestly, that's really frustrated me, that, from Arne Slot. Because, again, the day's all about Liverpool lifting the title and he's made it about that shitbag. Rat Alexander-Arnold. Silly decision. Very silly decision. Daniel Emery has previous for bottling the Champions League. Oh, come on. Last 45 minutes of the season here. Last 45 minutes of the season. Can't hold anything back now. If you know what that one is, if you know what that quote's off, you have my eternal respect. Last 45 minutes of the season. Can't hold anything back now. It's a pretty poor impression, in fairness. Right, Chelsea are doing a little huddle on the pitch before the game starts. King Sloth, don't be like that. I'm hoping he gives him the mic at the end. Yeah, I bet you are. I bet you are. Nick A13, Villa, please make your miracle Lions. Listen, I'd love it. I'd love nothing more than Villa to turn it round. I say turn it round. They've not got anything to turn round. They're still drawing with United, but we could do with Villa getting a goal, couldn't we? Could do with Villa getting a goal to put the cat amongst the pigeons. Whoa, hang on a minute. Why are Forest singing that? Did I just hear Forest singing North London Forever? Are they singing East Midlands Forever? What's the score? I've not heard that being sung at Forest. I thought that was like an original Arsenal song, North London Forever. Why are Forest singing that? King Sloth, or let him lift the trophy. Did he not give him the armband? Honestly, I'm just disgusted that he's on the pitch. Shouldn't even be playing. Shouldn't even be playing. Come on, Liverpool. Sort it out in that second half. Liverpool and Villa. Ricardo Romano, your foundation for each bet next season should be Bayern, Real Madrid, Napoli, PSG, Barcelona, Ajax, Celtic, Benfica and Sporting. These teams always win. Well, it'll be interesting to see how Benfica and Sporting get on. Because they're just about to kick off, aren't they, in the Portuguese Taça de Portugal, in the Portuguese FA Cup final. Benfica v Sporting. I've got Sporting to win that one. But I agree with you on the most part there, Ricardo, that those are the teams to back for the most part. At least they were this season. You never know how teams will play next season. Right, Chelsea knocked the ball long. Come on. I'm just frantically refreshing, trying to see exactly who is going to be making the next goal in the final day extravaganza that we've got going on here. Fulham 0, Man City 1. That one looks done and dusted, doesn't it? Can't see Fulham turning that one around. Ipswich 0, West Ham 1. That's good. That's fine. We need that one. I'm tempted to cash out, given that Villa are a man down, because it just feels like an inevitability that Manchester United are going to do something. I wonder what I'm being offered cash out. I wonder what I'm being offered for cash out. The short answer is not very much. Oh, I think Man City have scored. Man City got a second? No. Tottenham 1, Brighton 1. Oh no. Tottenham 1, Brighton 1. Hinchelwood has scored. And Ipswich have scored against West Ham. Oh, it's all falling apart. It's all falling apart. I needed West Ham. I needed Tottenham. And they're now conceding. Oh, this is not good. This is not a good end. No, City haven't scored. City haven't scored. It's still 1-0 to City. But it is 1-1 at Portman Road. Nathan Broadhead has scored. And it's a corner to Chelsea here. They've played it short. Oh, United have scored. United have scored. Oh, you... Oh, and Chelsea have scored. Oh, it's 1-0 Chelsea. It's all going off. Colwell scored. United have scored. I can't believe it. Oh, shit. Oh, this is grim. United 1-0 up. Chelsea have scored. Ruben Colwell. I knew Chelsea had scored. I'm not worried about Chelsea. But Manchester United have scored 1-0. Who is it who scored? Who is it who scored? Man U offside? Is it offside? Is it offside? Please be offside. Please be offside. Is it actually? Højlund. Rasmus Højlund has scored. It's saying. Is this one? Is this one? There's nothing wrong with it. Chelsea's goal stands. Chelsea's goal stands. Ollie's saying it's well off. Is there going to be a check? Is there going to be a check? I don't think there is. I don't think there is going to be a check. I'm hoping there's going to be a check. Ollie Robertson's saying it's offside. It's well off. It has. It's been ruled out. Yes. It's been ruled out. Come on. Come on, United. Get it ruled out. Love that. Thank God for that. Oh, Chelsea are pushing forward again. Nearly 2. No, it's cleared away. Southampton 1-1. Southampton are 1-1 against Arsenal. They're all going in. We said there'd be no goals in the first half. Well, it's all happening in the second. 5 minutes into the second half. Southampton 1, Arsenal 1. United have scored and then it's been ruled out. West Ham, equaliser from Ipswich. Oh, no. Who scored for Southampton? Sulemana, I'm saying. Sulemana's my guess. Who is it? Ross Stewart. Barely played for Southampton this season. But there you go. Oh, West Ham have scored again. It was 1-1 at Portman Road. But West Ham have scored. It's 2-1. Yes. Yes. Right, now Aston Villa have got to start taking it seriously. Now we need Aston Villa to step up and get a goal on the counter-attack. Jared Bowen has scored for West Ham. Here's Forest bursting forward. Can they get one? Oh, it's cleared away. It's cleared away. Oh, it's all going off. It's all going off. Oh, please. Please, please, please. Still Wolves 0, Brentford 1. Tottenham 1, Brighton 1, Southampton 1, Arsenal 1, Forest 0, Chelsea 1, Newcastle 0, Everton 0, Man United 0, Villa 0, Villa having a man sent off, Liverpool 0, Palace 1, Ipswich 1, West Ham 2, Fulham 0, City 1, and Bournemouth 0, Leicester 0. Oh, come on. Come on. Brighton getting European football at the moment, are they really? Oh yeah, they are, aren't they? They only need a point. Brighton only need a point. Oh, I just desperately need Aston Villa to turn it round. Well, as it stands, honestly, Kieran Baines, just when I thought we will get something in this game. Daniel, it's all going wrong in the matter of minutes across all the fixtures. At least Trent may get the send-off he deserves. Listen, you. Don't try and wind me up. Yeah, Wolves 0, Brentford 1 it is, mate. That's what the scoreline is there at Molineux, Ricardo. Villa 1-0, Rashford. You're lying, Dazbuller. You're lying. And I know you're lying. Don't try and wind me up. Rashford's got a hamstring injury. He can't even play anyway. You rat. I'm manifesting it. Right, well. Don't be at it. Because I'm desperately needing Man United to at least draw in that one. I don't care if Villa miss out. I just don't want them to win. I need Villa to hang on for at least a point in that. And Liverpool to hang on, Villa to get at least a point. It'd be amazing if Villa nicked it though. I've got money on Villa, Chelsea and Southampton draw. Wow. All draws? That's good going, that. Hudson-Odoi is about to come on here for Nottingham Forest against Chelsea. Against his former club. Yeah, Champions League hopes hanging in the balance. Don't even make me laugh. Forest are never going to get the Champions League. They're never ever going to get in the Champions League. Not with this team. That's better. Better from Chelsea. Much, much better. Asensio went off for Villa's reserve goalkeeper. Yeah, it was Robin Olsen. Ex-Man United, wasn't it? Yeah, Robin Olsen. No, I know that Villa have a red card. I know they have a red card, but it's all good. VAR penalty at Bournemouth. A VAR penalty at Bournemouth, is it really? Looks like it's been ruled out. Dazbuller, Villa will still win. Oh, I hope so, mate. I really hope so. As long as they just draw, fine. I'm fine with a draw. United have 12 shots, Villa have 1. Oh, that's going to be a free kick to Forest. Free kick to Forest. Caicedo chopping down Elanga, and Caicedo gets a yellow card there. Here's Hudson-Odoi coming on against his former team. Sangare for Hudson-Odoi. Villa needs to win, please. That guy Jack Bowen has a goal and an assist today. Does he really? Good player, Jared Bowen. He is a good player. Very, very good player. If Liverpool lose today, they've lost more games than Arsenal. Yeah, but we've been on the beach for a month. Literally been on the beach for a month, if not longer. Forest, chance. Oh, he skied it. He's offside anyway there, Chris Wood. Come on. Last half hour. Last half hour. Let's have a big finish here. We had a big start to the second half. Big finish. Daniel, would you prefer Trent to score 2 and Liverpool win, or the score remain the same? Oh my God, that is horrible. I think I'd prefer it to remain the same. Just so he doesn't get any satisfaction leaving. I don't want him to be under any illusions that he's leaving the club with our deep disrespect and disdain. Forest are going to have to do something soon here. Palace have took Mateta and Eze off, by the way, for Nketiah and Devaney. So they've weakened. Palace have weakened. Liverpool have brought Nunes on. So whatever your views on that. Liverpool have brought Nunes on and Diogo Jota for Kanate and Szoboszlai. So we've gone fully out. We've gone. You know, balls out the bath, as they say. Daniel, of course, Chelsea have to ruin the fairy tale. The club has no class. United had injured Mazraoui for Dalot, and 26 minutes later, Dalot came off injured for Mainu. Was he really? They took an injured player off for an injured player. Lovely. Trent will come back after a couple of seasons, and you'll all love him again. Well, I won't. I don't forget. Kieran Baines, there's no point in having a back four at Ipswich. Our defending today has been this worse all season. Wow, okay. Oh! Mo Salah very nearly should have been in there. Should have been one there for Liverpool. Well, Forest. Oh, wait, why has it changed to that? There you go. Chelsea with a throw in here. Chelsea get into the area. Shot. Good save by themselves. There you go. Very good save from themselves. Daniel, the fans in the stadium would celebrate though. Yeah, they probably would celebrate. But then they'd look at who it is. And they'd go, yeah, don't know about that. Don't know about that. Bournemouth have scored against Leicester. 1-0 to Bournemouth. Who is it who scored? Jebison, is it? Have they scored? I don't think they have scored, actually. It's been ruled out. Oh, Brighton have scored against Spurs. Oh, no. Oh, Spurs. Why are the two teams that were so set on a big, lovely finish to the end of the season, Brighton beating Spurs and Palace beating Liverpool? For God's sake, that is like this. There's just no point. There's just no point at all. Mental. Smodix is coming on. He's back. That's not good enough. Spud's getting beat at home. Hinchelwood with 2. He's one to watch, you know. Jack Hinchelwood. Second goal of the game. Been a very, very good season for Brighton this year. I think that's 5 or 6 goals for him already. Forest just hitting it from distance here. Miles over the bar. It's going to be a VAR check on the goal at Bournemouth. Yeah, it's going to be a VAR check. I think it's going to have to be a cash out here. Nick A13, I bet on Spurs. Same player scored for Brighton again. Yeah, Jack Hinchelwood. That guy, Jack, what a turnaround for Brighton. It's bad. Bad. I need to see what the score is with these because I think it might have to be a cash out. I think it might have to be a cash out. Everything else has just gone all to pot in the last few minutes. Semstein has scored for 20 against Alkmaar, for anyone who's watching. What's going on? Oh, it's a red card. It's a red card. Curtis Jones, or is it Gravenberch? Gravenberch's been sent off for Liverpool. Oh, Liverpool have had a red card. Red card for Ryan Gravenberch. What a way to end the season. He was already on a yellow card. I think it's not a straight red. I think it's a second yellow, which is going to make it all the more difficult here. I think it's a straight red, though. I don't think it is a yellow card. I think it's a straight red. But he was already on a yellow. He was already on a yellow card. And either way, I think there's no... Let's just watch it back. Was it? Oh, you can't get... That's not a red. That's not a red. Does he give a red or a yellow card for that? It probably is a yellow. It's definitely a second yellow. So I have no problems with it being a yellow. It's not a red, though. Yeah, he's off. That's fine. Okay, Ryan Gravenberch's gone. Everton has scored against Newcastle. I said they'd do that. Oh, Villa. Villa, you've got an opportunity to do something unbelievably funny here now. Aston Villa, they've gone above Newcastle. Villa have gone above Newcastle if they keep it 0-0. And I said it. I said they'd do it. They said they'd do it. There you go. I'm telling you, Newcastle are going to drop into the Europa League as it stands. I said it. I've called it. Oh, come on. Oh, please. That's going to be well funny. Oh, that's going to be well funny. That is going to be so funny. Newcastle and Forest dropping out. Villa getting in. Villa only need a point as it stands at Old Trafford. Oh, I can't believe it. Charlie Alcaraz has scored for Everton. Charlie Alcaraz getting the goal. What a goal. Newcastle. Oh, Aaron. Never disrespect my Charlie Alcaraz again. Oh, no. Newcastle getting beat. Do you know, I can't believe it. We said it. We said it, didn't we? We said it. We said it would definitely be. There would be an issue there at St James's Park today. We said it. We called it. We called it. Daniel, Palace are asking to lose with their celebrations or substitutions. Daniel, it's the history of Tottenham. You've watched football long enough to know not to bet on them winning. Yeah, well, that's probably fair enough. That is probably fair enough. I'm just going to to be honest, I'm just going to claim back whatever I can in terms of... I don't think there's going to be a huge amount, to be honest, to be able to claim back for the games that we've got remaining. Liverpool are losing for sure. I'd be amazed if Liverpool get anything back in that one. And Right, that's fine. City are winning. Forest, Chelsea. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, that one needs to come out. That one needs to be a cash out. City, West Ham, Villa, Chelsea. Yeah, we'll keep that one running. Why not? Tottenham. Have I got Tottenham? I don't think I've got Tottenham on that one. That's fine. Keep that one running. West Ham and Villa. Just need Villa to hang on. Villa to hang on. That is it. That is it. If Villa hang on, we are good to go. We are good to go. Get in there. Make it interesting. Emi Martinez putting in a rugby tackle. Love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. Forest goal, please. Make it interesting. Honestly, I'm just finding it so unbelievable that that's the situation. There's a VAR check in Lisbon as well, by the way. About to be a VAR check in Lisbon. Oh, it's fine. That one's not going through. Jesus Lord. As long as Villa don't concede. As long as Villa don't concede, I'm fine. We're doing well. Absolute BS players. This game versus Villa highlights the majority issues the forwards can't score. Yeah, honestly, just a mad end to the season. Full stop in it. Just a mad end. I think Fulham have conceded again. I think City have scored. Doku. Is it Doku? Oh, Wolves won. Brentford won. It's a penalty to City. Wolves won. Brentford won. That's a big blow to Wolves' opportunities of Champions League football. To Brentford's, not Wolves. Brentford's chance of Europa football. Bournemouth 1, Leicester 0. Monetti it is who scored for Wolves. Arsenal have scored. And it's 2-1 Arsenal. 2-1 Arsenal. Oh, Arsenal's goal's been ruled out. Arsenal's goal has been ruled out. Offside. City have scored the penalty though. Who is it who scored it? Who is it who's nicked it? 2-0 to City. Erling Haaland with the penalty. Villa have scored! Oh my God, Villa have scored! I can't believe it! Villa have scored! Yes! 10-man Villa! Get in there! They've done it! 10-man Villa! Get in there! 10-man Villa lead at Old Trafford! Get in there! Yes! 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 They've done it! And what did we say? What did we say? We said Villa would nick it. We said Newcastle would draw or lose at home, and Villa have scored. I can't believe it. The 10 men of Aston Villa have scored against Manchester United. Get in there! Come on. Get in. Get in. I love it. I love it. Oh, please, don't say that. Has that not been reeled? Has it been reeled out? Has it been reeled out? Oh, don't say that after what I've just done then. Don't say that's been ruled out. Has it been ruled out? Oh, I think it's been ruled out. Oh, no. I think it's been ruled out. Oh, don't say that. Don't say that. You absolute Fruit Loop. Oh, no, it's 0-0. It's still 0-0 at Old Trafford. I thought Villa had scored. I thought Villa had nicked it. Oh. Oh, no. I can't believe that. Sickening. Absolutely sickening. I really thought they'd done it. I'm sorry. I really thought they'd done it. And evidently they haven't. Oh, that's so frustrating. That is so, so frustrating. Villa still pushing forward though. Villa are still pushing forward. They've still got a chance. Definitely still got a chance. West Ham are winning. Villa are winning. That's all still good. That's all still good. Yeah, that's all still good. West Ham, Villa, Chelsea, City. Awesome. Love that. Right, I'm good. I've checked my bets. I know the situation. I'm fine. Right. As long as Villa don't lose. As long as Villa don't lose. For the hype it had to be the way it's gone. Honestly, yeah, mate. I'm sorry. Oh, United have scored! No! Not United now! Not United now. Not United now. Please don't say they've actually scored. Please don't say United have nicked it. Please don't say United have nicked it. Have they scored? Oh, don't say that. Don't say that. Come on, Villa. Don't be at it. Have they scored? Diallo. Oh, the absolute rat. Please say it's offside. Is it offside? Is there anything? Check. Claim. Something, please. Oh, for fuck's sake. United. Scumbags. Scumbags. Come on, Villa. You only need a draw. How? Everton beat Newcastle at St James's Park and literally you're going to lose at Man United. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. Villa, the absolute crotch goblins. I can't believe it. That's disgusting. That is absolutely vile. Vile. Sickening. No other word for it. Sickening. It's sickening. Newcastle are back in, even though they've got beat. Pfft. Absolutely outrageous. Absolutely outrageous, that. I'm cashing. I'm cashing. I'm Villa have let me down. Villa have let me down. I'm cashing. And they've done it just... Oh, it's just such a bad end to the day, that. Such a bad end to the day. We had Villa there. There's Fleur up here on the pitch with United. It's going to be a yellow card. Oh, sorry, Chelsea. Yellow card to Tosin Adrabayo, I think, and maybe one to Gibbs White, it looks like. Maybe one to Gibbs White as well. As it stands, Newcastle in the Champions League, yeah. Yeah, as it stands, it's looking like it, unless United can somehow... I don't know, I just don't know what to make of it. Aston Villa, you've had an absolute stinker here. You've had an absolute stinker. There's nothing else can be said about it. They have just had an absolute stinker. A point. A point for Villa. Literally a point for Villa is all it would have took. A point. And look the way it's happened. It's disgusting. Villa have got to push forward here again. They've got to push forward and make something happen. Got to make something happen. Is Villa on that last line? Yeah, that's cashing. That's cashing. Jesus, can you hear the rain? Oh, well, at least Liverpool have scored. 10 men Liverpool. Mo Salah. Mo Salah's done it. He's equalled the record. If nothing else, Mo Salah's scored. I knew he'd do it. I knew he'd do it. Liverpool won. Palace won. Mo Salah gets an equaliser on the final day. And that is going to equal the all-time Premier League record. Good ball in. Too easy, that. There you go. Nice and easy. Good goal by Mo Salah. And they're going to keep pushing forward. Of course they are. I just can't believe what I'm seeing. I cannot believe what I'm seeing. It's a disgusting end. Semstein has scored another one for 20 against Alkmaar. Told you they'd do well. Knew they'd do well. Michael, I see Trent is playing now. Daniel, Newcastle in Europa was supposed to be my consolation. I know. It's just a mad end to the season, this. It's a mad end to the season. Under the floodlights, Pedro Neto might as well leave his shirt in the locker room. Estevao will take it from now on. I mean, Neto's been... Chelsea have been shocking. Forest have been shocking. The standard of refereeing in this league is a joke. When do you ever see a ref blow early for a goal? Yeah, I mean, the goal from Morgan Rogers... I don't understand why. Daniel, did Trent get the assist? No. No, he didn't get the assist. It was... actually don't know who got the assist. I think it might have even come off a Palace player at the end. West Ham have got a third. Ipswich 1. West Ham 3. It was Gakpo with the assist for Salah's goal. Everton winning at St James's Park. I honestly... I can't believe that Villa are going to throw it away. Cannot believe they're going to throw it away. We might have to go live to Man United and Villa Park, Man United and Aston Villa to see, because that's where all the action's happening. As it stands, it's very much on. Time has not stopped. Time has not stopped, Daniel. No, we're on the right score. We're on the right. It's all synced up. It's perfect. 2-1 Arsenal. Brilliant. Never mind Arsenal. It's Villa we want. Bournemouth have scored again. 2-0. 2-0 on the south coast of Vitality. 2-0. And Brighton have got a third as well against Tottenham. It looks like it's going to be a disappointing end to the season for Tottenham. It's a penalty kick as well. Penalty kick. I wonder if they've give it to Jack Hinchelwood. Jack Hinchelwood has got 2. And it's Matt O'Reilly. O'Reilly has scored for Brighton. I would have thought they'd give that to young Jack Hinchelwood. But hey, there you go. Tottenham 1, Brighton 3, Bournemouth 2, Leicester 0, Fulham 0, City 2, Ipswich 1, West Ham 3, Liverpool 1, Palace 1, Newcastle 0, Everton 1, Nottingham Forest 0, Chelsea 1, Southampton 1, Arsenal 2, Martin Odegaard with that one, Wolves 1, Brentford 1, and Manchester United 1. Manchester United 1. Oh, I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. I honestly can't believe Man United have managed to turn that around. Kieran Baines, one thing I don't get either, Ipswich, why don't we get experienced Premier League players? Well, United would be good if they played teams with just 10 men. Yeah. Disgusting. Disgusting end to the season. I don't know what to say. United pen. Well, that wouldn't be surprising. Yeah, United penalty. Good grief. Do you know what? Villa can get to... honestly, they can get... I'm not back. Villa can do my least favourite Premier League club at the minute. Can't believe that. I cannot believe that. Madness. Absolute madness. Yep, United 2-0. Who scored it? Bruno, no doubt. No, Christian Eriksen. Christian Eriksen saying farewell to Manchester United. He scored. Man United 2, Villa 0. And there you go. Aston Villa have fluffed it. They have fluffed their lines big style here. They've absolutely fluffed it. Madness. And United climb to a whopping 15th. The dizzy heights of 15th. Man United have finished 15th. Tottenham are currently 17th place, Europa League winners. I know which one they'd rather be. I know which one rather United would be, and it ain't 15th. They'd rather 17th and that Champions League money coming in. But 15th placed, Manchester United. Good grief. I can't believe that. What a weird way to end the season this is. What a mad way to end the season. Newcastle qualify on the final day by the skin of the teeth. Skin of the teeth. Who do you support? I'm a Liverpool fan, mate. Palace are through here. Oh, Alisson Becker, you absolute beauty. You absolute beauty. Forest and Chelsea's been a really poor end to the game as well. You can see Forest, they haven't got anything left to give. Newcastle, Villa and Forest all lose. And we're going to switch over, I'm sure, to the... no, so undeserved. It is, isn't it? It is so undeserved. And do you know what's mad? Do you know what's going to be hilarious? All them Newcastle fans will come in after the game, after they finish watching Everton get beat them at St James's. They'll all come in all smug. We've got Champions League football. Like, honestly, 2 weeks ago they were saying they were going to finish second, and they've literally, if not for Emi Martinez being an absolute loon and getting sent off, they'd have been in the Europa League. Emi Martinez should be getting a lifetime contract at Newcastle on massive money. Do you know what? Isn't it mad how he's being linked with Saudi? What a surprise. Emi Martinez being linked with Saudi. Big links to Saudi. Might get a big move. Lots of cash money. Oh, yeah. Who benefits the most? Who benefits the most from Emi Martinez throwing an absolute clanger in on the last day? I wonder. Who benefits the most? Crap. Absolutely crap. Brighton are currently in 8th place in the Europa Conference League position. Well, Michael, they're only going to get a Europa Conference League position if Chelsea somehow manage to win the Europa Conference League. Jake, oh my God, I'm on my knees here with all this. You are absolutely, you're the most luckiest person I've ever... You could plat piss, you lad. You could plat sawdust, the way it stands. I told you something had happened today. I told you Everton had beat you lot. Or get something. I told you they would. I knew it. I absolutely knew it. I knew they was getting something. The absolute shit. Emi Martinez he's got a bung, hasn't he? He's got a bung. Where's he going? The Saudi Pro League. Who owns the Saudi Pro League? Newcastle's owners. There you go. There you go. He's getting that. Emi Martinez getting cash. Getting cash for throwing a wobbly. M15-7, what time you on? I am on 94.35 on the Liverpool game. So the ref's literally going to blow up any minute now. And it's 91.15 in the Forest-Chelsea game. Aaron, Newcastle shit. Jake, we bottled it like I knew there would be a twist and turns. Goal difference too good not to get Champions League. United got 8 added minutes. Are you getting the last of it on? No. Why? Why would I put United on? The 2-0 up? The 2-0 up? There's no way I'm putting United on. You must be joking. United 2-0 up against Villa. You think I'm watching that crap? If Villa had a chance of getting something, I would. But not for the last 8 minutes of United. Tottenham Europa League winners losing 4-1 at home on the final day against Brighton. Yeah, long way for them to come back. But there you go. Arne Slot and Oliver Glasner embrace each other at the final whistle. They're all going to get ready for the big trophy lift coming up. Wolves v Brentford ends 1-1, and as it stands, it's going to be Newcastle and Chelsea joining Manchester City, Arsenal and Liverpool in the Champions League spots. Villa and Forest drop into the Europa League and maybe the Conference League as well. We don't know yet. It depends on what happens with Betis and Chelsea. Forest could get upgraded. Forest could be in the Europa League. They could be in the Conference League. We really don't know yet. But they'll be in one of those two competitions for sure. For sure. Unless Forest get an equaliser now. If they get an equaliser in the last 5 minutes, they will go above Villa, and Villa will also get Europa Conference League. But if only Forest get a goal here. Liverpool's game ends 1-1. Yeah, it does. Absolutely. Sells, knocks it long into the box. Chance here for Forest. Must be. Oh, he skied it. He skied it. Who was that? Was that Chris Wood? Oh, Chris Wood. He's had an absolute shocker. It's a wonderful ball, that, from Matt Sells. Matt Sells, of all people, knocks a long ball over the top. Chelsea get caught underneath it. It's horrendous defending from Chelsea, that. Reece James tossing Adebayo, the both of them. They've got lost. And the ball 6 yards out. Chris Wood on his right foot, and he skies it over the bar. Big chance that for Forest. If they'd have scored there, they'd have secured European Europa League football. As it stands, they're heading into the Europa Conference League and relying on Chelsea. Henry, this Villa United ref should genuinely be demoted to the Championship. Call me reactionary. The fact Newcastle are losing makes it even more infuriating. Yeah, mate. I can't believe how bad it must have been for Villa. Of all people, Villa to lose against United at Old Trafford is disgusting. It's absolutely mad, innit? It's absolutely mad how bad they've been. No skill Aaron, not gonna lie, I hear you about Isak. He's not all that. Whoever gets him could get stitched up. Exactly. I told you. No way I'm paying 150 million quid for Isak. You can keep him. Henry, you know it's bad when Emery is annoyed at refs. Yeah, the Arsenal game's ended. To be honest, they're all pretty much ending now. Daniel, where I'm from, there's a saying about Villa. Go on, what is it? Michael, does the Fair Play Award come into European placing? No, I don't think it does. Not anymore. Used to be quite a common thing, but it doesn't seem to happen as much anymore. Daniel, a few months ago, I thought the Premier League was crazy competitive, but so many teams have disgraced themselves into the final months. Well, Arsenal finished second on 74 points. Liverpool finished top, 10 points clear on 84. Manchester City third on 71. Chelsea 4th on 69, Newcastle 5th, joint with Aston Villa on 66 points. Villa missing out on goal difference on a Champions League spot. Wow. Even Forest here. Forest have lost at home to Chelsea. And, Forest losing at home to Chelsea. It really would have been so close for them to get that Champions League spot. They've not been far behind. And do you know what? Even Brighton. You look at Brighton, actually, they've only finished 5 points off a Champions League spot. And there's a lot. You can take a lot of heart from that. You know, Fabian Herzler will look at that and say, we finished 5 points off a Champions League spot this season. That's incredible for Brighton. That's really, really good. Really good. M15, thank you for the gifts. Appreciate it, mate. Thank you. I can see you've joined the fan club. What a guy. Tottenham ends 1-4. Jamie Bradley, can't wait to have Tierney back at Celtic next season. Newcastle 0, Everton 1. It's finished at St James's Park. We knew that was going to happen. We called it. We knew Everton would get something there, and they did. Everton getting a result at St James's. No skill, Aaron. I'm going to crash out with Chelsea and send Jadon Sandwich back. Chelsea are sending Sancho back to United. You watch. Good grief. Honestly, I can't believe how this has ended. This end to the season has been just mind blowing. Mind blowing. Well, we're into the last 30 seconds here at the City Ground. That guy Jack, Newcastle ends 1-0. Reece, Newcastle miss out. No, they don't miss out, Newcastle. Newcastle don't miss out, Reece. Newcastle have qualified because Aston Villa got beat 2-0 by Man United at Old Trafford. Newcastle don't miss out. Newcastle have got through by the skin of the teeth. Villa have missed out. It's absolutely unbelievable that it's finished that way. George, how do you feel? Liverpool fans all clapped Trent when they came on. They didn't. They didn't all clap Trent. They didn't all clap Trent. Reece, Newcastle, very lucky. No kidding. No kidding. Very, very lucky. Lou, what a win that was then. Yeah, to be honest, we were saying all before the game, it seemed like Everton would get something today. There you go. Chelsea have qualified for the Champions League. Enzo Maresca runs onto the pitch and punches the air. Absolutely unbelievable end there to the season. Chelsea secure Champions League football. Crazy. Crazy. Michael, I can see Sancho going back to Dortmund as they are interested in taking him back where he played his best football alongside Bellingham. I wonder if they get Bellingham, Job Bellingham and Sancho. That could happen, couldn't it? That could happen. Everton boy, get in Everton. The Toffees, nick it. United game ends 2-0. Oh well, I just it's been a mad game, this one, a properly mad game. Let's just wait and see the title lift. I want to see the title lift. Villa fall short of the Champions League on a mad final day. Oh, no. So bad. So bad. Daniel shit on the Villa. Well, the game's finished. Right, let's end that one. Right, so we have got Venezia against Juventus, which is going to happen tonight. That's going to be the next game that we're doing. That's going to be the final watch along of today. So yeah, Venezia against Juventus. If you're sticking around with us, make sure you get over to YouTube, click like, click follow, click subscribe, all that good stuff. Am I reading that right? This is a different number on that one that it says on here. Well, whatever. Either way, yeah. Make sure you go and check me out on YouTube. Go and search Premier League Dad. We're going to be live for Serie A football, Venezia against Juventus. That's a 7:45 PM kickoff. We're going to be live from 7 PM. So I'll see you all at about 7 o'clock. Aaron, arguable, everyone watched the worst game in Chelsea Forest. That's true. Yeah, 100% worst game we could have watched. It was awful. It was crap. Proper. That was a rubbish end to the Premier League season, that one. Forest and Chelsea. It was awful. It was absolutely dire. Daniel, Trent should be the first player to lift the Premier League trophy as a proper tribute. You don't believe that. You don't believe that. Michael, Portuguese Cup final is still 0-0 after 45 minutes. Yes, I know. I can see. That guy, Jack562, are you going to look at the predictions I sent you earlier in your personal? Yeah, I'll have a look, mate. Yeah, 100%. I'll have a little look. M57, Trent to United. You can have him. You can have him. Aston Villa has to be ashamed because Everton has done their thing. Yep, 100% agree with that, mate. That guy Jack562, I got all of them wrong, I think. Well, you won't be the first, mate. Everyone's had a pretty rough time of it. Yeah, in the past 24 hours betting on this footy. It's been a mad end to the Premier League season. But yeah, as I say, we are going to be live at 7 p.m. 7 p.m. tonight. We're going to be live for Venezia against Juventus in Serie A to see whether or not Juventus can secure Champions League qualification. Edward, send me my £20 kit. I didn't bet you £20. I told you Newcastle to get Champions League. You owe me 20 quid now. I didn't. At no point. Again, find me the clip. At no point did I ever say Newcastle wouldn't get it, and I'll bet you 20 quid on that. I think that's fictional inventing stuff in your own mind there, Edward. Definitely not something I've said. Fingers crossed that next season's better, says M15. Unexpected results, says Samir. Samir X69, you predicted Villa to qualify, right? I did say that I thought today we would see Villa get a result against United, Everton get a result against Newcastle, and Chelsea beat Forest. So, everything happened except Villa. Villa let me down. But yeah, I did think Villa would qualify. I knew Everton would get the result against Newcastle today. Newcastle have been shocking for weeks. Weeks and weeks and weeks. Edward, you're wrong. You're wrong. I didn't. Newcastle 0, Everton 1 is the one that I knew that, yeah, it was always going to happen. Newcastle that's been coming for Newcastle. That performance has been coming. For Villa, it's United. I can't believe they've gone to United and got smashed at Old Trafford. It's unreal. Unreal. LB, Liverpool champions, Scouse till I die, Scouse not English, Darklight, how out? Behave yourself. You can't say how out. Not after what he's done for you, lads. There you go. Leicester, Ipswich, Southampton finish in the bottom three. Tottenham on 38 points. Wolves, Manchester United on 42. West Ham, Everton, Fulham in the bottom half. Brentford finished 10th. And it's Villa and Forest completing the top 7 with Newcastle, Chelsea, City, Arsenal in the Champions League. Crazy. SCFC 2025, Salah hits 47 involvements, equaling the record for the 30. No, that's not true, SCFC. That isn't true. Salah has hit 47 goal involvements, which equals the record for a 44-game season. He's already beaten the record for a 38-game season. He beat that a couple of games ago. So he's already beat that record. The record for a 44-game season, I think was... Sorry, record for a 38-game season was 44 goal contributions. Salah's got 47. So Salah's already broke the record. He's broke the record. The one that he was trying to break today is the one from back in the early 90s when there used to be 44 games in a Premier League season. Daniel, Asensio and Rashford will definitely not be going back to Villa. No, I'm certain of that. I agree with that. Razine, mate, it's the end of the Prem season. So far, great, I'd say. But last season produced better, high-scoring games anyway. There you go. Golden Boot winner, Mo Salah. He'll be getting it on the pitch there. Ronnie Dodge, I think Spurs will stack Ange. No, they won't. No, I don't think so. We got so lucky there. Yeah, Newcastle were bad. Rubes, good to see you, Rubes. I told you, Rubes. We said it. We called it. There's Ian Rush getting the golden boot off. Mo Salah getting the golden boot off Ian Rush. Razine, in my opinion, Newcastle game was more entertaining than this game. Watch both, just my opinion. No, I agree, yeah. Newcastle game, to be honest, there was plenty that was better than the Nottingham Forest and Chelsea one. There you go, there's the Playmaker Award. Mo Salah, most Premier League assists this. Jacob Murphy finished second in the assist chart this season. Oh my God. Adam Hanif, Villa got robbed, not going to lie. Are you talking about the Morgan Rogers goal? I've heard about that. I've not seen it yet, but I've heard about it. Daniel, Arsenal won today, but with the other results, it feels like a loss. A very narrow win away at Southampton. Not all that impressive. Razine, now all I'm waiting for is Barca game. Sadly, it's the last game of the season. I don't want to end. Listen, there's still plenty of live football going on. There's still plenty of live football going on over the next couple of weeks. We'll be live for them, so stay with me. Make sure you like and subscribe, all that good stuff. Get over to YouTube and search Premier League Dad. We're going to be live every single day going forward. Until there's a game where there's actually no football on, we will be live every single day. Jake Pike 96. I was watching the City game, mate. Everyone was saying Villa were robbed of a VAR decision. Apparently, yeah, Morgan Rogers scored a goal and the ref had already blown his whistle. Apparently, that's the state of it, of what's happened. M157, all the best, pal. Take care. You too, mate. United showed their class today. Build on that and there's exciting times ahead. You don't believe that. Chase, up the Chelsea. Jake Pike 96. Yay, Club World Cup, lads. And the Unity Cup, yeah. Rubes knows. The Unity Cup. We'll be doing the Unity Cup. Civil Movement, what do you think about Mbappe winning the Golden Boot, scoring a brace? Couldn't really care less. I don't think Mbappe's the best player in the world. And, yeah, winning the Golden Boot for this season, he's been pretty poor for Real Madrid, I think, for the most part. Winning the Golden Boot doesn't necessarily mean a great season. I think he's played in a team that's dominated and he's been the central. Everything has gone through him, hasn't it? Everything has gone through him. Razine, mate, I haven't even heard of Trinidad and Tobago, by the way. Just asking, are you familiar with the players there? Because it'll be boring to watch. Mate, Trinidad and Tobago and Jamaica will be a huge game. Absolutely massive game. Bigger than the Champions League final, I'd say. Everton boy, Charlie Alcaraz. Build a team around Bruno, Ahmad and Cunha. And they'll challenge. Challenge for what? What are they challenging for? They ain't challenging for anything but top half. Top half. Ryan Yates, I'm not happy, but I'm happy at the same time. Yeah, listen, mate, right? You've got to say, I think Forest getting European football, whichever one it is, even if it's just Conference League, that's a massive achievement for Forest, isn't it? That's a huge achievement for Forest. Civil Movement, Mbappe got 9 more goals than Haaland, though. But Haaland hasn't had a fantastic season either. So, yeah, I don't think that's the barometer. This feels a little bit flat at Anfield, I've got to say. I think bringing Trent Alexander-Arnold on, Jurgen Klopp, it's not the celebration I thought it would be. It's not the celebration I thought it would be. Challenge for the league. Mate, you're talking out your backside. Manchester United are not challenging for the league next season. With Ahmad, Bruno and Cunha, Manchester United are going to challenge for the league, apparently. Yeah, alright. Rubes, if Chelsea win the Conference League, does 8th get Conference League too? No. If Chelsea win the Conference... Oh, sorry. Yes, they do. But what happens is I think Nottingham Forest get upgraded to Europa League. So what happens is the winner of the Conference League gets a Europa League place, right? But Chelsea have already got a Champions League place, so they don't want that Europa League place. So it basically gets awarded to the nation then. It gets awarded to England. So the Premier League then have got an extra Europa place to divvy out to someone. And what happens is the Premier League go, right, fine, that's great. We'll give that to the next highest placed team in the league, which is Forest. And then 8th would get the Conference League place. So as it stands, I think Forest are going to get a Europa place because I think Chelsea will win. Chelsea will beat Betis. And that's, Forest now will be saying they are really hoping that Chelsea win against Betis, because if they do, then it's more money for Forest, it's more prestige, and Brighton then get in the Conference League. There you go, Rubes. Civil Movement, apparently no one wants Gyökeres, so he'll be staying in the Farmers League. Razine, at the Barca game, there is only the Conference League and Champions League finals that I'll be watching, then Nations League, all games, and only the big games in the Club World Cup. By the way, I want them to win it. Sounds funny just saying. Michael, Steve McLaren is the current manager of Jamaica. He is, yes. Razine, but I'll be there on your lives with my opinion. Good to see you. Yes, please do so, Razine. Civil Movement, do you think Mbappe can win the Ballon d'Or if France wins the Nations League final? No. No, not at all, mate. He's miles behind it. Dark Light, we want Howe out now. Why do you want Howe out? Ian Green, a great season for the Black Cats. Geordie Ian, Austin, Texas. Nice. Love that, Ian. Good to see you from Austin, Texas. Right, the champions are just getting their the plinth built for them to come out and lift the trophy at Anfield. We are going to be live, by the way, at 7 p.m. Tonight for Venezia against Juventus. So as soon as this finishes, it's going to be time for a little 15-minute break, and then we'll be straight over to Venezia Juventus. Harry Lawrence, I'm a happy man. May have lost still Champs League for us. Yeah, listen, Harry, you've done. Honestly, you were very lucky today. Very, very lucky. Use a 5-5-2. Ahmad, Bruno and Cooney will tear apart most of the league. Throw Isak or Delap in the mix. Sky's the limit. Yeah, mate, I agree with you. Man United sign Isak. That's amazing. That'd be brilliant, that. Man United are going to sign Isak, apparently. Hey, there's the Premier League trophy coming out. Who are these two carrying it out? Oh, that's nice. I didn't even know who they were. I thought I should know them. I thought they were like part of the LFC family, I guess. Jake, Isak staying now too and have the Champions League. No, he's not, mate. He's not. User 55316207088625 says that Isak is going to Manchester United. Just a heads up. Jake Pike, do you think there's too many European places, mate, for the Premier League? I think it's a lot. I mean, yeah, for me, I'd go back to European football being the winners of the leagues around Europe. But it can't go back to that now. It can't go back to that now. I think it's too far invested. But I would have liked it to be that the winners of the Premier League, the winners of the SPL, the winners of the Irish League, the winners of the Swedish League. I would like it to go to that, but it isn't going to happen now. It can't. It should be the champions of the league that get into Europe. And then the rest of it, maybe there can still be a Europa League and a Conference League, but only if you've finished in... Like, that would make it far more prestigious, wouldn't it? But it would mean the quality of the Premier League is reduced. Here they are, the boys. Here they are. Arne Slot in his Liverpool kit. Hey! Premier League Dad's fan club has completed the first stage of the club quest and unlocked club cheers. All fans can now send it to celebrate. Hey, cheers, whoever's just helped me get that. Cheers. Civil Movement, do you think it's now depressing when the season is over, only Champions League final left? The Champions League final isn't the only game that's left, though. It isn't the only game that's left. There's the Champions League final, the Conference League final. There's still the relegation playoff in Liga. Stade Reims against Metz. What a magnificent game that's going to be. You've still got the League 2 playoff final tomorrow. AFC Wimbledon against Walsall. That's going to be huge. We've got tonight's game, Venezia against Juventus in Serie A. Who's going to get Champions League football in Italy? We don't know. Still all that to be decided. There's the big Unity Cup game. Jamaica against Trinidad and Tobago. We're going to be live for that. There's also Al Ittihad against Al Qadsiya in the Saudi Kings Cup final. Oh, there's Alan Hansen. There's big Alan Hansen. What a player. What a player he was. Alan Hansen giving the medals away to all the lads. Kanate, you've got to stay. Big Ibu Kanate, you've got to stay. Big Dominic Soboslai, there he is. The Hungarian prince. Love him. Oh, here we go. I want to hear the boos when Trent Alexander-Arnold's name gets read out. Harrison relegation playoff is a thing. It is the playoff, yeah. It is a thing. Harvey Elliott. Chiesa's next. Chiesa got a bigger roar than most. And Joey Gomez. Hey, Andy Robertson. Love him. Conor Bradley. The great pretender. Love him. Jarell Kwanzaa. Oh, Trent Alexander-Arnold. I really hope they boo the life out of him. They're not going to boo him. I just hope they don't say anything. Or it's a flat bit, or it's a flat applause. German relegation playoff. Second leg this week, Dutch Europa Conference League playoff. Yeah, there's still loads of footy going on. Alexis McAllister, Darwin Núñez. Hey, Darwin Núñez, there he is. Blazil TikTok, Tottenham versus PSG or Inter for the cup. I think it's going to be Tottenham PSG. Yeah. Shit house. Get him gone. The little lad. Listen that. The little lad from West Derby who lived his dream. Shut up. Get him gone, the rat. Get him gone. Oh, kissing the badge. Listen that. Listen that. Yeah, he's absolute nonsense. Absolute nonsense. Unbelievable. And there's Virgil van Dijk going up. Blazil TikTok. I support Spurs. I expect to lose that. Here we go, here's the lads. Here's the lads lifting the trophy. Come on, boys. There's the champions. Hey, there they are. Get in there. The Reds have won it again 20 times. Love it. Virgil van Dijk, the best centre-back in the world. Get Trent off. Get him off. Get him off the platform. Unbelievable. Fantastic. Mo Salah, sensational. Look at that. There's Mo getting it as well. That's what it's about. That is what's it about there. Love that. Trent has been getting big cheers all day today. What's changed? Mate, they've been playing them over the... I guarantee you they've been playing that over the tannoy. They've been playing that over the tannoy. That'll be... Let's smash all the noise, like the nice applause out. Let's do it really loud. That's what it'll have been. Here, Trent's doing it on his own now. What a surprise. Trent Alexander-Arnold. On your bike, soft lad. On your bike. Henderson and now VVD. There you go. Arne Slot's lifting it. The lads. Love all that. The crowd didn't boo Trent. Mate, they did. They did boo Trent. They did boo Trent. It wasn't as loud as last week. But, again, I think what we'll have seen is probably the Anfield atmosphere drowning it out in terms of they've probably played applause. Whenever Trent's name's been read, let's play some applause. Dreamy Beanie, how much money should Man United pay to the ones that are going to buy Onana? No need to be so harsh on Trent. Yeah, there is, mate. Yeah, of course there is. You don't even understand. You don't even understand. Rubes, Hansen, Henderson and VVD, top players, all of them. Jadon Thompson, Champions League night. Sunderland will never sing that. Give it time. Give it time. You never know. Trent kissing the badge because he gave everything to the club and he's the second person to lift the trophy. He knows his... Yeah, ego. Ego again. That's what it is. Trent's ego. He's a rat. Get him gone. Get him gone. We'll be much better next season without him. We'll probably play him in Europe and we'll beat him. That's what my prediction is. We'll play Trent Alexander-Arnold in Europe next season and we'll wipe the floor with him. Real Madrid. Who are they? Who are they? Who are they? Keegs, he's won everything at your club, fella. At least show some gratitude. Gratitude for what? Gratitude for what? You don't understand. You don't understand. He's literally wiped his arse with the shirt. You don't understand. That's fine. But he's wiped his arse with the shirt. JJ Mills, Chelsea did a job on Forest, really. Yeah, I mean, Chelsea turned up and thought, you know what, we only need a point. And they got the win. Fair play to Forest. Fair play to Chelsea, rather. Civil movement, in my opinion, Virgil van Dijk is Liverpool's best player, not Mo Salah. There's quite a few Liverpool fans that agree with that. Yeah. Use a 5-5-3. You got the opportunity to move to Real Madrid and took it. How can you be such a begrudger? You've got it all wrong. Nobody's bothered about him moving to Madrid. There's not a Liverpool fan who's bothered about him moving to Madrid. I mean, you were disappointed, yeah, but that's not why. You seem to think that that's why Liverpool fans are booing. You seem to think that is why Liverpool fans are booing, because he's going to Madrid, and that's why you're wrong. You don't understand. That's fine. That's no problem. Keegs, if you got a job offer for a better company and a higher wage, would you not even consider it? Again, what a surprise! Rival fans talking out their arse. They don't understand. It's absolutely fine. You don't understand. That isn't why Liverpool fans have booed him. You don't understand. That's fine. Arthur Bushby, Leeds United, 100. Leeds. I think Leeds have got a good chance of staying up next season. They got a really good job, really good chance of staying up. Hankster up the toffees. I knew you lads would win today. I knew you'd win today. Civil Movement. Real Madrid is overrated. It's not prestigious anymore. It was 10 years ago or even 8 years ago. But these days, everyone wants to play in the Premier League. It's where the coin is. It's where the coin is. Use a 5-5-3. Is it because he left on a free? That's the club's fault, not his. Again, no. It's not because of that. It's nothing to do with that. And if you paid even the slightest bit of attention, you would know that that's why it is. It's nothing to do with that. So, again, rival fans just wanting to have a dig at Liverpool will say it's lacking class, it's about gratitude. Well, of course, listen, you'd get offered a better opportunity. You'd go, you'd think about it. Yeah, you don't know what you're talking about. That's not why it is. That isn't why it is. Michael, when does the fixture list for next season come out? August time, or I think end of July time, I think it is. Arthur Bushby, international football, June the 1st. Well, the National League playoff is also June the 1st. So there's still loads of football still to come. The Conference League, the Champions League final. And yeah, loads of others. Dreamy Beanie, Kirkes, Frimpong, Wirtz, add Baleba and Gyökeres to it. What a transfer window that will be. I'd like Baleba, but I'm not sure about Gyökeres. I wouldn't want Gyökeres at Liverpool. Civil Movement. Ever since Ronaldo, Messi and Benzema left La Liga, it's lost value big time. Now all the money is at the Premier League. Callum, fixture list is 17th of June. Is it really? It's usually a lot later than that. Maybe 17th of July. I didn't think it was 17th of June. If you're right, I'd bow down to that. No problem. Keegs, loads of fans are raging on Twitter X because he left on a free. Andy, congratulations to Liverpool for winning the league. Nice, Andy. Congratulations to Sunderland for coming up. Congratulations to Charlton for coming up today. Big congrats. Look at him. Look at him. It's all about, honestly, this is the Trent Alexander-Arnold show you're watching here. This is basically the Trent Alexander-Arnold show. It's absolutely minging. Charlie Mason, it's not that he left to Madrid or free, it's the way he's gone about it. There you go. Exactly. This is it. People who know. People who don't know will continue talking crap to have a go at Liverpool. People who know understand why the fans booed. And the ones who don't know are usually the out-of-towners, to be honest. Usually the ones who don't know, the ones who are having a go at Liverpool, just having a pop at the club. That's fine. You want to have a pop at Scousers or Liverpool fans. Be honest about that. That's fine. But also concede you don't know what you're talking about. Charlie Mason trying to make this season all about him. Correct. Charlie Mason, how do you go about it? I support Newcastle, so don't pay attention to other teams. But you're fair enough to comment on it. User Trent has every right to celebrate whatever you think about his conduct. And he can celebrate, but again, you're not. Again, we're talking to people who clearly don't understand, so it's fine. Don't worry about it. Andy, I agree with that about Trent, mate. He's made it entirely about him. For 2 years, he has known he was leaving the club. He's lied to the club, to the fans. He's professed all the way through, on one side of his face, that he loves the club. He's kissing the badge here. He's kissing the badge while with the other hand he's going like that. See you later, lads. I've got some cash in. I'm going having a lovely time. He has lied to the club at every opportunity. He has totally and utterly mugged the club off and wiped his arse and stuck 2 fingers up to the fans. He doesn't give a monkeys about the club. And you can see that. Honestly, if you see anything at all about, look at his videos, look at his goodbye videos, look at his goodbye speech in training. There wasn't a drop of sincerity about it. Honestly, the guy has mugged Liverpool off for the last 2 years. And I actually think he's a little bit gutted that we've won the league. There's a part of Trent that's a little bit gutted that we've won the league. And you could see that when Liverpool got beat against Brighton the other day and the fans were cheering and whatever. You could see he was gutted. You could see it, because I think if he'd have left last summer after Klopp left, nobody would have been bothered. Nobody would have cared. Civil movement, Trent is going for the second fiddle league. He still thinks it's 2017. Terrible decision from his management. Michael Owen, Steve McManaman, Gareth Bale, within 12 months he'll want to be coming back. He'll be getting bombed out. Charlie Mason, similar situation with Kuna. But isn't it mad that Kuna signed a contract so that Wolves are still getting some big money? But you know, the boyhood fan, Mr. Liverpool, the boyhood fan, the scouser in our team, he didn't want to do that. Jake doesn't owe you anything. He's going to win the Champions League next season after season. Okay, yeah. User 553, I agree. Conduct hasn't been perfect, but that can't cancel out everything. Life isn't black and white. Right, so hang on a minute. If the conduct isn't perfect, then why are you saying all this about, is it because he's left on a free? Is it because he's left on a free? Is it because he's got a better offer? Is it a wind-up, or are you just silly? Are you just being stupid? Because you've agreed that his conduct hasn't been very good. You're a rival fan, you've agreed his conduct hasn't been very good. I'm glad you agree. I'm glad you acknowledge that. He hasn't been very good. His conduct has been absolutely abhorrent. He has lied to the club, he's lied to the fans. The only people backing him up are the people who know him. Jurgen Klopp, Mo Salah, Andy Robertson, all of his mates have come out and said, oh, he's a lovely lad and he loves the club. He adores the club. He absolutely loves the club and adores it. It's amazing. It's a shame that the fans have treated him so horribly. Have a day off. Honestly, have a day off. Trent owes nothing to the club that gave him everything. No players bigger. Yeah, Trent owes nothing to the club that have looked after him and his family for 20 years and made him a millionaire. Nothing at all. Of course. Listen, I'm a big believer in when a relationship ends. It's absolutely fine, by the way, that he leaves and goes to Madrid. Not a problem about that. He could have left and he'd have gone with everyone's blessing. But he's left in a way that I think he should have showed some respect to the club, and the club would have showed respect to him. He showed absolutely none to the club. Absolutely none at all. Andy, real corruption will do him over, I reckon. Don't think he'll play much. User 553, strange to talk about Bale. Won everything, made a fortune. And how's he treated? How's he treated at Real Madrid? How's he treated at Real Madrid? He wanted out after 12 months. Real Madrid were trying to force him out. Same with Steve McManaman. Steve McManaman went to Madrid. He was getting bombed out after 12 months. Michael Owen, the same. Honestly, and Trent Alexander-Arnold isn't as good as Michael Owen was. And he isn't. I don't think he's as good as Steve McManaman was, if I'm honest with you. Andy, when Coutinho left, at least the club got a lot of money for him. Trent has been snidey with his move. Keegs, if you know Real Madrid is sniffing, you won't sign a contract. Right, and if that's how you believe that you should conduct yourself, then you're a rat as well. That is not how you behave for a club. When you support your club, would you do that to Newcastle? Assuming you're a Newcastle fan, I don't know. You said you're a Newcastle fan. Would you do that to Newcastle? Because I wouldn't do it to Liverpool. I would have said, right, well, I'll sign a contract, and Real Madrid, if you want to sign me, then you'll pay a fee. You'll pay a fee to my club, won't you? Because you want to sign me. You know, I'm a really good right back. Of course, you'll pay a fee for me. And what Real Madrid might have done is said, well, look, if you sign a contract, we're not going to sign you. And at that point, anyone with any level of integrity would have gone, right, well, on your bike then. I'm not doing that to my boyhood club who I've been at for 20 years, who I love, who I adore, who I'm kissing the badge of. Yeah, setting my family up for future generations, yes. He's not getting paid more at Real Madrid. You do realise this, don't you? He's getting paid the same at Real Madrid and Liverpool. There's no difference in pay. There's none at all. The money is exactly the same at Real Madrid as it is at Liverpool. It's not going to set his family up for generations. It's exactly the same. Steve McManaman wasn't getting bombed out after 12 months. Yes, he was. Go and have a look. Go and have a look. He was getting offered to Chelsea and Man United after 12 months. Keegs, better country too. What way would have been acceptable for him to leave? for at any point in the last 2 years when he's known he was going to Real Madrid for the last 2 years, at any point at all, as long as he'd have come to the club and said, I'd like to leave. I think I'm planning to leave. I'd love to go. He told Arne Slot he wanted to leave in March of this year. March. He could have told us in January. January, we could have got 25 million quid for him. And do you know what? If he'd have said in January, if he'd have come out in January and said, I want to try something different, lads. I want to go to Real Madrid. There still would have been a small percentage of the Liverpool fan base who would have been calling him a rat and all this. And that wouldn't have been me, by the way. If he'd have come out in December time, Christmas time, whatever, and said, look, I've had a wonderful time. I'd like to go and try something different. I want to go and play for Real Madrid. I want to go and do that and wear the badge and do all that. I'd have been no problem. Absolutely no problem. You go and do what you want to do, Trent. And if the club rejected the 25 million quid, then that would have been fine, wouldn't it? Because you'd have gone, well, at least they've had the opportunity to do so. But that's not what he did. That isn't what he did. He lied. Maybe he was having second doubts, hence why he's only just asked to leave instead of 2 years ago. No, that's not true. That's not true. Again, anyone who's got any sort of connections at all in football, Arsene Wenger was talking about it the other week. Arsene Wenger was saying, this has been planned, this has been in the works for well over 2 years. And you can see it. It's been planned. It's been literally scripted from day dot. And do you know what else as well? This is the other thing that's really annoyed Liverpool fans, is he announced that he was leaving, and the very next day, very next day after he announced he was leaving, Real Madrid put an offer in and said, we'd like to take Trent Alexander-Arnold early for the Club World Cup, if that's all right, Liverpool. We'd like to take him early. Yeah, if that's okay. That's just PR. That's absolutely as if you're telling me that isn't totally planned, totally pre-prepared, trying to mug his club off. Real Madrid said we'll take him early so we can get him for the Club World Cup. But we're not paying you anymore. We're not paying you any money. And he, literally 24 hours before, he'd said, I'm leaving the club, I'm saying goodbye. It was to force the club's hand. It's 101. It's manipulation. He's tried to get the club to do what he wants every step and tried to get the best deal for him, and to hell with what the club gets. Look at him now. Look at him. Honestly, the lad is a narcissist. He's a narcissist. Use a 5-5-2. You think Slot didn't know all season he was leaving? No, Slot said he only told him in March. And, by the way, Arne Slot has also said that he's been training shit all season. He's not been happy with his performance in training all season. So I mean, you can see some of the performances he's put in defensively. He couldn't give a monkeys. Danton, why do you think he done it the way he's done it? So that he can leave on a free and get a very, very big pay packet from Real Madrid. A very, very big signing on fee from Real Madrid. And there's no chance that Liverpool can hold him to ransom and scupper the deal. Because here's the thing, if he had 2 years left on his contract and Real Madrid came and offered, how much do you think they'd have to offer for Liverpool to accept? 100 million? 120 million? There you go. So 120 million minimum. Signing on fee, so setting his family up for generations, no. There would have been a signing on fee with Liverpool. The signing on fee doesn't make a massive difference. The signing on fee with Real Madrid, he could argue, would be a little bit bigger because they wouldn't have to pay a transfer fee. He could argue that, his agent could argue that, and I'm sure he's got a nice chunky transfer fee. But he gets a signing on fee for re-signing with Liverpool. So it's not going to move the needle. It's not going to set his family up for generations. Mate, he's on 250 grand a week. How much more do you think he needs to set his family up for generations? Although saying that, if he's walking around wearing frigging painters overalls and dungarees around Monaco, probably won't be bothered. About setting his family up for generations. Of course he tried to get the best deal for himself. Why wouldn't he? And there you go. That is exactly it. You can't profess to be a Liverpool fan and only seek to get the best deal for you. That's the problem. That is the problem. Therein is the problem. You can't only be self-serving and look out for number one and for hell to hell with the club if you claim to be a Liverpool fan. That's why he is held to a different standard to Gini Wijnaldum, Emre Can, other strikers, other players who've left on a free. Even Steve McManaman, to be honest. Steve McManaman left on a free. He was a Scouser, but he left on a free when Liverpool were crap. He's leaving on a free when Liverpool are probably at their very, very best. And he's done so at every single point and just tried to mug the club off. So that's why. That's why Liverpool fans aren't happy. He could have signed a 1-year contract. Joe, how dare he want to better his career? Again, you don't understand, Joe. I wouldn't expect you to understand. Not supporting Everton anyway, Christ. No one ever wants to go to Everton. Brandon, oh no, he hasn't. He's going to Real Madrid. Wool. Ooh, hitting me where it hurts, Joe. Hitting me where it hurts. You can't say you're a Liverpool fan but try to look out for yourself. That's insane talk. No, it's not. That's it. That's Liverpool. That's absolute Liverpool. Joe, how come you're not at the game today, mate? I don't go to the games, mate. I don't go to the games. I don't go to the games. I've not been to the games for years. I stopped going to the games for a while. I've been all around the world watching Liverpool. I don't go to the games anymore. I'm a dad. Can't afford to go to the games. It's expensive going to the games. We can't all get dad and lad season tickets on the door at Goodison Park. Keegs, are you from Birkenhead? No, nowhere near Birkenhead. Arne Slot's giving his interview. Trent Alexander-Arnold's looking all doe-eyed, trying to get cameras' attention and all that sort of thing. Civil movement. Imagine when Erling Haaland go to Real Madrid, the same type of artificial shit player as Trent. Erling Haaland will do that to City, but again, it won't be anywhere near as bad, will it? Dancing, I think Pool fans are just jelly. He's going to Madrid and their so-called golden boy isn't a fan. Well, yeah, there is a little bit of that. Yeah, there is a little bit of that. It's that he isn't a fan after all, isn't it? That's what I'm saying. That's why Liverpool fans are a bit annoyed and irked, because it's showing that he isn't a fan. He hasn't really been a fan. He hasn't really cared about the club. He's just looked after himself. Which, you know, if he wasn't a Scouser in our team, if he wasn't a local lad who supported the club for 20 years and all this nonsense that he's give out for years and years and years, then that wouldn't be a problem. That wouldn't be a problem. No one would care. Emre Can, Gini Wijnaldum, both left on a free, both got better deals from elsewhere, and both went abroad. Good luck to him. Good luck to him. Can't then go around and say, oh, the club means everything to me. Supporters... Drift, mate. Don't talk shite. Craig, why be mad about losing Trent when you're getting Frimpong? Because Trent Alexander-Arnold is a better player. Trent Alexander-Arnold is the best right back in the world. That's why there's disappointment at losing Trent, which is fine. I'm not acknowledging anything. As a player, he's wonderful. As a player, Trent Alexander-Arnold is the best right back I've ever seen for Liverpool. He's probably the best right back I've ever seen, full stop. I think he's fantastic. I think he's redefined that position. Absolutely sensational player, and he'll go to Madrid, and I think he'll regret it. I think he'll go there and he'll be back within 12 months, probably to a Chelsea or a City or maybe an Arsenal. I don't know, but I don't think he'll come back to Liverpool. Not now. Craig, not a chance. Frimpong, in my opinion, is better at right back. That's a mad thing to say. Use a 5-5-2. When you become a pro, you have to look at it differently. What you're saying is crazy talk. All right, who'd you play for, mate? Who'd you play for? Caleb, Trent is clear of Frimpong. And listen, again, it's absolute major grade copium from anyone who's to say that Frimpong's better than Trent. It's madness. It's a downgrade. Of course it's a downgrade. It's absolutely a downgrade. Of course it's a downgrade. He's a fabulous player, Frimpong, but he's not anywhere near as good as Trent. Right, well, listen, we're going to be back in about 20 minutes or so for Venezia against Juventus. We'll obviously be back as well for tomorrow's League 2 playoff final, AFC Wimbledon against Walsall. We'll be live for that one tomorrow at lunchtime. And what else have we got tomorrow? I can't remember what other game we've got tomorrow night. I think we've got Ross County. Ross County against Livingston in the SPL relegation playoff. That's tomorrow night. So we're live locked today, tomorrow. We're still going to be live in another 20 minutes or so for Venezia against Juventus. And I will be back in about 20 minutes. See you in a little bit. Take it easy.